All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the My Dream Podcast channel. Let me see if it came up now. Check in, refresh. We're having some technical difficulties today, ladies and gentlemen. Some technical difficulties. So, in My Dream, then I need to put the thumbnail. All right, so everybody can head on over to the My Dream Podcast channel. I'm gonna be dropping the link right now, and yeah, everybody can head on over. Big up to all that people them over the Citadel. Know the thing go already. Big up on yourself. But we have a chance for getting over to the My Dream Podcast channel. Sorry, me just wake up on things, so don't mind me. Kind of slow right now. Um, I'm doing some fuddle duddle right now. Extreme fuddle duddle type business I'm doing right now. So please, sit with me. Me head chip on the one part. I when dealer tell me head chip on the one part. Me nah make no sense. My sense is gone. So my apologies, but don't worry. We're gonna sort out this little kink and get to it. So just sit tight, get comfortable, hit the like button, drop a comment, and yeah, work time, workflow. Just gotta put up this thumbnail and whatnot, refresh, because we are lacking the thumbnail for some reason. So everybody get comfortable as I get this thumbnail up. Boom, 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 boom. All right, thumbnail going live now, going active. All right. Boy, I look bad man stripe. Which bad man for him? Bad man highlight. Destruction again. Destruction again. Destruction. Yeah, all right. Thumbnail active right now. Going to work, getting to work right now. Okay, check in. Check in. Let me see what else I can do. Set up this live. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. That is it. All right. All right. Boom. Okay. We're good. We good to go. We good to go. We good to go. Big up to everybody we are tuning in right now. Welcome to the My Dream Podcast channel. If you're over there on the Citadel, forward over. The link is in the chat. Functioning Addict, Timmy Turner, Four Rifle, Delta Lifestyle, DL Citadelian, precisely. Yeah, music record. Yeah, Umber. Yeah, Four Rifle, Umber. Yeah. LaShawn. Yeah, DJ Omen, Nightcrawler, Bama Terror on a forward in, Jordan there, KP there, Ellis Citadel there. People, if you don't have a membership, yo, get to the membership up. You see me, I say, badness in the building. Up, move, people. Yeah, check in. Me now go itch, me I'll get to it because, we have to make sure it's everything up and running properly. So, need enough to forward over to the My Dream Podcast channel right now. Right now, everybody. So me can get to work. Because you're not gonna see or hear what I'm playing properly. So forward over, quick and fast. I know it's at least 40 people over there right now. Forward over. Let's get into the building. Calvin checking in. ITK Media checking in. All right. We got some clippings today we want to react to. One in particular, we have the TVJ Primetime News talking about this case, and I wanna share that with y'all. I want to share that with y'all today. I find it very very interesting. Therefore, I must share it with y'all today. Right? Okay, so forward in, ladies and gentlemen, so we can get to work. I want to say love and respect to everybody. All right, let's jump over here. All right, make sure I'm at the right thing. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We are on the road to what we call to 2,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. So help me get to 2,000 subscribers quick and fast here, please. So I'm gonna load up this clip right now for y'all, and then we're gonna, I guess, I'll cut it here and there and speak if I need to give any insights. So, what people still over there on the other channel? Stubborn people. Yeah, well, I might have to play this clip a couple of times. Oh well, let's go.
Our legal correspondent, Dion Jackson Miller, is here to give us a recap and kind of break down what came out of the appeal. Dion, thanks for joining us. First of all, what were the main issues that came out of the appeal?
What we saw over the past 2 days, Herman, is that the Privy Council judges were most concerned with the jury issues here, and specifically the issue of the juror who had tried to bribe the forewoman of the jury. Now, he has been called various things over the past 2 days: the bent juror, the naughty juror, the tainted juror, and the concern was that at the point at which the attempt at bribery had been discovered, the judge didn't discharge him. He was allowed to continue to sit on the matter, to continue to hear the case. He went into the jury room with the other jurors. He voted as part of the jury bringing down their verdict. And the concern is that other jurors, having learned of the attempt at bribery, would they then have been biased? Would they then have tried to overcompensate and perhaps punish the defendants because of that?
So that pointer right there is a major sticking point, because you cannot go around the possibility. It is just human nature. It is obvious that it's something they might weigh in, something they might take into consideration. We all know if he's innocent, why is there someone trying to bribe us to come back with an innocent verdict? Maybe him guilty. That might be the deciding factor in a person's mind. Maybe a person is on the line and they're like, okay, is he, based on the evidence, it could go any way. All right, I'm leaning this, I'm leaning, and that might be the tipping point. And no one can say for certain that it wasn't a tipping point for anyone. So that's a factor, one in which we can't go wrong.
The concern is, did that affect the fairness, the justice of the verdict? And we saw, based on the questions coming from the judges of the Privy Council, that this was one of the issues they were most concerned about, and is likely to be the issue that decides what happens in this matter.
All right, so in terms of the case now for Adidja Palmer, why were these factors really important?
Because it goes to the heart of whether the verdict is what is called safe. Was it a safe verdict? Was it an unsafe verdict? And that goes back to the issue of justice, as we heard some of the lawyers speaking there. If it is that the jury at the end of the day did not deliver a fair verdict, then...
So here's the thing now. So for the Privy Council, what the Privy Council will have to do now, and that's why it's going to take 3 to 4 months or whatever to come back with a decision. The Privy Council cannot make a decision based upon just the fact that the judge made the decision to go forward with the tainted or possibly tainted jury. What they have to look at is the evidence, and was the evidence suffice to come to the verdict of guilty without prejudice? Is there enough evidence that the jurors could come back with a guilty verdict without prejudice? Understand what's at stake here, because they cannot just say, well, the jury was tainted, so we're just going to overturn it. They can't actually do that. They might not even be able to do it at all. they might actually have to send this case back to the Jamaican Court of Appeal, because they themselves wouldn't have the authority to really weigh in on that law specifically, because it's not a law under the British, because the judge wasn't under any law to keep going or dismiss the juror based on law. So it's a sticky situation. You're hearing arguments on both sides, the reason why the judge did what the judge did, and the concerns of the defense in what the judge did. And was it fair or was it unfair?
That is a verdict that perhaps should not be allowed to stand.
All right, so 2 days are up. What are the options now open to the Privy Council?
Well, the Privy Council, of course, as any appellate court, has the option of affirming the conviction, meaning saying, no, let everything stand as is. I think anybody who has been watching over the past 2 days, people don't really think that is what is going to happen.
So basically, what she's saying right there is, for people that have been watching the case, watching what's going on, naturally, you would think, well, look good on the prosecution side. It's looking good on the defense side. So most likely, a stay on the verdict is probably not the likely outcome, but it is still a possibility, because the concerns of the Privy Council is just stress points. It's just stress points. These are points that they're stressing, because you have to understand, for them, there's not much to go on, right? There's not much for them to go on. If they can't find a stress point, then there is no possibility. Like, it would be a case where it's like, yo, him lose automatically. You understand? Sila. So when you hear them asking over and over and asking questions about this, is because it is the stress pointer. You understand me? It is the stress pointer, and they're focused on this stress pointer because they need something. Or, well, let's say, for example, when they go into deliberation, and they're like, okay, boom, 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 what, this, that. If the evidence stands up, guess what? They're fucked. If the evidence stand, they are cooked. When we say cook, I mean cook, curry. If the Privy Council believe that, for whatever reason, based on what they're reviewing, that, well, there was enough evidence, and whatever the case is, to stay verdict, then Vybz Kartel them done. You understand me? Them not, that's pretty much all they had to go on. So that's really the stress pointer. That is why you see the Privy Council stressing it, because these are things they are going to want answer to. They're going to want to know what the prosecution said. They're going to know what the judge said. They're literally just boom, 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 questioning everything they can question, so that once the thing actually goes into deliberation, they have sufficient information to make their decision. You understand? So yeah, that is why.
What can happen then? The Privy Council can decide to set aside the conviction in its entirety, or they can decide to order a retrial or send it back to the Court of Appeal for the Court of Appeal to decide if there should be a retrial. And what we heard in terms of the arguments there, the lawyer, Mr. Knox, who was arguing for the government, he said at the very least it should be sent to the Court of Appeal for a retrial if it is that the judges don't think that the verdict was fair.
So, as I said, if the judges don't think that the verdict was rendered fairly, they can throw the case out themselves, or they can send it back to the appellate court in Jamaica, right? And I say this because I think a lot of people don't understand how the judicial system work, and they automatically think that it's going to be freedom for Vybz Kartel. And I assure you, you might be thinking that this is going to be victory for Vybz Kartel, and this might turn out to be his biggest nightmare. I just want people to break. I'm a pessimist, so y'all have to understand my reasoning and how I think. I'm a realist pessimist. If you know anything about me, I do not see the glass half full. I don't see the glass. I think worst case scenario. That is how I look at things, right? So I don't just focus on the greatest possibility, like, oh, well, the Privy Council is going to come back with a verdict and they're going to throw it out. The Vybz Kartel is going to walk free and he's going to walk into Neverland and he's going to get his big cars from the wharf and he's going to drive off into the sunset. I don't look at life like that. I am a realist. So I know what's at stake and I know what's on the line and I know the real possibilities. And I can assure you of possibilities that these people are not factoring in. One, if they're ruling a mistrial, right? A mistrial. The process of processing out Vybz Kartel from the justice system, right? They can slow it down, a couple days, a week, whatever. Take time to process him, while the judge grant his appeal, his arrest warrant. So they can literally have a arrest warrant for him ready, ready, ready. As soon as he walks out, arrest him again, and then bring him back in front of a judge and deny him appeal and have him on remand. So there are people that don't understand that this is actually a possibility. And that is if, let's say, the appeal court say retrial. If they say dismiss with prejudice, which means there's no actual possibility for a retrial, they can still process him out and have law enforcement arrest him on a different murder charge and arrest him again, deny him bail, and have him back in prison. Boom, again. People, I don't think y'all understand what the justice system is actually accusing Vybz Kartel of. For some reason, y'all think they're accusing him of you know, killing Clive Williams. You think that's what the justice system is actually accusing Vybz Kartel of? No, that is what they convicted him on. What they're actually accusing him of is being a gang leader, a don, a mass murderer. The justice system been arguing. Do you not know the arguments that originally came up with, quote unquote, how much guns and bodies and stuff like that? People, if you think they don't have other murder charges lined up, possible murder charges lined up, then you're sleepwalking. You're sleepwalking. Best believe that.
On the other hand, the lawyer who was representing the appellant said no. He said, in a case like this, the cartel case, it's so high profile, it's been going on for so many years that at this point, a retrial would not be able to be a fair trial to deliver justice. So all of that is going to be taken into consideration. We'll see what happens. As Ramarda said there, about 3 to 4 months, I think, is reasonable to expect a ruling.
All right, we continue to track that. Dion Jackson Miller, our legal correspondent here in the newsroom. Andrea?
So she says 3 to 4 months. It could come back a lot shorter than that, based on the fact that the original reason for pushing the actual Privy Council hearing forward was because is illness, because of illnesses. So based on that, they can come back with a faster decision. However, as I'm explaining to y'all, right, we can look at the best case scenario that Vybz Kartel is going to walk free, and as a free man, he's going to sue the justice system for wrongful conviction, and he's going to win millions and millions of dollars, and he's going to go back to his family. He's going to go back to making music. He's gonna be living the top life. He's gonna be doing documentaries, movies. He's gonna be doing all of the great things. He's gonna be living like Nelson Mandela. He's gonna be a king. Freedom. Um, yeah, you can say all of that, right? And that's a possibility. That's a possibility in a fairy tale world. In a fairy tale world. And I'm here to tell y'all that is bullshit. Oatsman, big up yourself. Say, keep up the good work. Thank you for the super chat. All right. Here's why I say it is wishful thinking. In the original trial, Vybz Kartel had Tom Tavares, father and son legal team, top lawyers on the case. When it came to the appeal hearing, the original appeal hearing, top lawyers, Bert Samuels and them, top lawyers. And here is my thing when it comes to that, right? Back then, I already knew he would be found guilty and that those top lawyers could not save him. They could not save him. And I don't even think they did enough or fight hard enough. I originally thought like he had a case to say they were negligent. Certain decision made. I felt he should have taken the stand. I felt a lot of things that should have been done weren't done. I don't think the defense did their due diligence in protecting him. So that was my frame of mind. That was my thought process going into it. So I already knew he was going to be convicted back then. And I thought to myself, yo, I said it, I did vlogs, and I'm like, yo, he's gonna be found guilty. And people said, yo, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. Real boss, I go walk, real boss, I go walk. I mean, I said, bro, that don't make no sense. Them have an eyewitness, bro. Them not break the eyewitness following the transcripts. I was like, bro, the defense never broke. They never broke that eyewitness. Yeah, they cross-examine. Yeah, they question this. Yeah, they question that. But they did not break him. They did not crush him. And one of the most important thing when you have an eyewitness is to get that eyewitness to fumble, to get that eyewitness to discredit that eyewitness to the point where the jury is like, yo, bro, we literally we don't believe nothing you're saying. That is what you need when it comes to an eyewitness. And the fact that they were unable to break him, unable to discredit him to the point where the jurors, wouldn't take anything he says credible. That that is actually the reason they were convicted. He and his co-convicts were convicted. So here we are in 2024. The Privy Council will be looking at eyewitness testimony and everything else in the case. So it's not a case that they're just going to be looking at the fact that, possible juror tainting and tampering or whatever the case is. They're actually going to look at the overall case to see if the verdict, if those jurors could have, you know, without prejudice, come to that verdict. That is their job. That is what they're going to have to do. And if after they have gone through it over and over, if the prejudice is still weighing on them that heavy, then most likely they will either send it back to the appellate court in Jamaica, or they will rule themselves in a mistrial or dismissal with prejudice. For those who don't understand what I just said, dismissal with prejudice meaning no chance for a retrial. Reason being, it is hard, and like I've told you before, it is hard for them to get a fair trial, and all those evidence and stuff is already tainted and corrupt. It's literally a poisonous tree, so you would have to cut down the poisonous tree. There's no point in actually, drumming up about the thing again from scratch. Like it dead in the water. So if well, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm calculating. That it wouldn't actually make sense. You understand what I'm saying, people? So again, I could be looking at it wrong, but we'll see what the decision when the time comes. Saying all of that to say, yo, it is insane, people. This entire thing is literally insane. It's one of the craziest trials, and a lot. I mean, the man and freedom are right upon it. So when you hear me speak, when me speak on this thing, I don't speak with prejudice, because like I've told y'all before, I personally, I'm not holding any stake, any horse in the race. My view on stuff like this is like, yo, if you're guilty, every time in prison. But at the same time, we can't have a justice system that's literally breaking the law to actually convict criminals. So, we can't have that. That would be a broken system. You see me?
Nation the entertainment baby. After how the judges or the lords as them call them handled the prosecution from yesterday to today, they have been hammered about the corrupt juror being a part of the case, allowed to remain in the jury. And as stated in the previous report, they seem as if they can't get past that. So we totally understand why Vybz Kartel and this team are so optimistic. Right after court was adjourned, the entertainer shared this: Grand Rising, hashtag Gaza Nation, prayers, peace, love 100. The attorney Isaac Buchanan, he later went on social media, went on live to speak about the case and to answer questions pertaining to the case.
If you want to convict somebody, you must do it legally. It's almost like you can't, two wrongs don't make a right. And to ask that you waive it, waive my wrongs because that person is wrong, is the most kindergarten response and absurdity in the law.
Yo, 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 dog, yo, somebody get this man's, yo. Somebody get this man's, bro. Somebody get this man's. I damn man, I corrupt people, let me know, dog. Pinchy, big up yourself, dropping 5 membership on the podcast, people. All right, fuck all the political correct nonsense right now. This right here, that speech right there, is why we get corrupt. This is why we get corrupt. How can you say, it's like you tell we say, yo, the man them guilty, dog, but the judge them not do the thing fair, so if we let them out, like, bro, you make people get corrupt, bro. You make people look at the thing like, what the fuck, bro? What you mean the man them guilty? I will let them go, dog. Yeah, I said the justice system called Kana. I just literally said we can't have the justice system called Kana. But you can't make it look like you can't fling the guilty in our face, bro. You're a madman, bro. Them things that can make man get corrupt, bro. Come on, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Why would you say that? Maybe I wrong context me I take it in. What the fuck am I hearing, dog? That's my time, bro. That's time, yo, I come off of social media, bro. I come off of social media, cause man care a madness man with I say for that man does say, dog. I hear things, bro. Fam, I'm hearing things, fam. Fam, I'm hearing things, fam. Fam, I'm hearing things. Man did not just say that, blood. Paper, I'm fix up my ears and forward again.
It's almost like you can't, two wrongs don't make a right. And to ask that you waive it, waive my wrongs because that person is wrong.
How would the bumbo fuck you say to me, dog? How would the bumbo fuck you say to me, dog? What the man has said to me? They will not build it. What the man has said to me, dog? It's like, yo, dog, I made all them things, bro. And them things don't make no sense to me, bro. These are things I'm not understand. Scratch all my blood clotted right now. It's like, yo, yeah, I said 2 wrong to make a right. And you're right, 2 wrong to make a right. But if we were to wear, you see me, I say, if we are wear the thing, all right, what the Tyler said, what the man is saying is that the guilty verdict was wrong, but no, the prosecution at the hearing is asking the judge to ignore the wrongs and still accept the evidence. Tyler, Me no know what that would I mean two wrong make a right. Me no know how you get that, but maybe I that him I say. Me no know. Me no know how that would make sense. But if I that you get, I that you get. We'll continue playing. I don't know how. But maybe I'll go further to explain. We're just reacting to this live. It's not like I've ever watched this.
Is the most kindergarten response and outs and absurdity in the law. A lack of respect for what we as Jamaicans decided to do to protect. Somebody said, Isa, what does your peers mean? Is it race and status considered? Alright, so if Queenie was here, in Jamaica, everybody bad, poor. Your peers is everybody. We drive on the same road from the same road as you. If you're a Jamaican, you are my peers. Whether you're out of many, one is your peers. The thing is, you have to identify discrimination. You have, and remember, there are a lot of broken people in society. A lot of broken people. So what we're faced with now is the judge ultimately could not discharge the poison. And that is what we were talking about today. Having a poison. So you ever buy grapes? Or you ever buy a bag of fruits, a bag of orange, and one of them spoil? And it rests on the next one, it makes the next one rotten. And that's why them say, rotten grapes spoil the whole bunch. The same thing. Anything rotten, you put something rotten around things fresh, it contaminates it. And if you leave a rotten grape in a bag of grapes and you leave it, it ferments. And then after it rotten and all of that, the drunken people them turn it in a wine and then them drink and drunk. And then when them drunk, them get them 30 pieces of silver and then them turn Judas. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. You get the point. I don't have to get too much into that. Save on to say that you must know, would you want, it's almost like this. Jamaica have a scamming problem. Would you want a scammer upon your jewelry? Would you want that, knowing it? Or it's almost like this. Let me show you this new standard. Let me give you the new standard because I want you to appreciate this. Uno know say 6 people in a parliament corrupt. Uno don't know them name. Uno really alright with that? Because that's what happened. That is exactly what happened. And the court sanctioned that. So that is why in the Jamaican space, certain things don't matter. Represent the 12 jurors who are juror of your peers. That is the key thing about it. The 12 disciples represent the 12 jurors of your peers. So it tells you that in the disciples, at least one of them are going to sell out.
Yo, dog. Somebody think Isaac Buchanan smart. But I realize Isaac not smart, Yo, in a jury of your peers, especially in a country where corrupt, your peers are corrupted people. Your peers are gonna be scammers. Your peers are gonna be corrupted. Your peers are gonna be possible criminals. I mean, literally, bro. Like, you often know that. Furthermore, referring to the 12 disciples, how much of them were sinners and criminals and stuff before? Bro, they were sinners. They had to be baptized. I think John was the only one that wasn't a sinner when Jesus came to him because he baptized Jesus first. So that alone tell you, bro, nobody's without sin. Not even Jesus Christ himself. Not even Jesus Christ himself. John baptized Jesus, bro. Jesus. So I am just saying, if you're talking about the poisonous tree, Jamaica is the poisonous tree. And all fruits of Jamaica would be poisonous or possible poisonous. Therefore, that argument is just ridiculous. An indictment on the society and peers. Bro, check your facts, bro. We're all tainted if that's the case. We're all corrupt. We love dancehall music. We love crime and violence. We grew up on it and that. You see me, I say? Like, crazy.
At least one will sell out. And so what it is the most important thing is that you must get a fair trial because it's you. So when you hear things that talk about, I wave it and I took the gamble. Took the gamble with my life. You took a gamble with my life and you're asking the apex court to respect that you are a gambler. Because if you gamble with my life, you will gamble for 30 pieces of silver.
And to that I say, just to be objective here we are listening to the voice of a criminal attorney. You can't make this shit up. What the fuck, bro? Bro, I want the bumbo clot, dog. Oh, that's why me I left on in place here, dog. Bumbo. Bumbo clot, you know what tell me say. My bumbo clot listen to criminal attorney to bumbo clot. Criminal attorney? Me, I listen to criminal attorney to bumbo clot. Eh? Me, I listen to criminal attorney. Criminal attorney, I tell me about corruption. Me, but my life would have trust a criminal attorney. A person would take pay for different possible criminal. Me, for listen to them people that will get pay for get murderers and rapists off. This, man, it look like a madman, brother. Bro, like, brother, just stop talking, yeah, man, cause I'm telling you, something, get antagonize and get man corrupt, dog. Because, bro, we are saying that, bro, me no want to hear no, brother. I could stick to the pointers and all the thing to the Privy Council, yeah, dog. Because, yeah, me pray. Bro, you have to remember, so you're a criminal attorney, that you don't care if these guys are guilty or not. You don't care if these niggas murder 500 fucking people. You do not care, bro. You don't care if they murder 500 people, bro. You literally don't care. Your only thing is looking for the technicality to get them off. That's all that matters to you. And you're going to argue with their life, even if they're 100% billion percent guilty. And you're speaking of corruption. That confuses the shit. Like, it confuses me. That confuses me. Because you literally work for a justice system that says, basically, the fact is this: if you can find a technicality, even if they're guilty, we can get them off. A justice system that will let a guilty person off, knowing they're guilty, based on technicality. Are you crazy? Bro, that man is a madman, bro.
Anybody will tell me say them a gambler, them no, me no want them around my money because it look like a SSL you come from. And if you declare yourself a gambler, you should resign from your position. How you think about that? It sounds wrong.
So basically what he's saying is, and this is why it's lawyer argument. So you have to just let possible murderers, if you have all the evidence for convict murderers, and let them go on technicalities. Them money, bro. I'm not talking about Vybz Kartel in particular. I'm just saying this in general. We're speaking about the system in general. I'm just showing to say, yo, them money, we let rapists and murderers, baby killers get off on technicality, dog. Because of that, them money are argue about, bro. You understand me? Them money are more concerned. See, I'm gonna talk about human rights and stuff. Exactly. They don't care. That's my literal point. Machiavelli. I am literally saying that is the reality. These people don't care about innocent or guilt. And I am just saying, I am taking moral, listening to a criminal liar talk about moral compass, bro. Tainting and corruption, bro. That is all I'm talking about. That is what's agitating me. To listen to a person that takes money to get murderers off giving me moral compass conversation, bro. Talking about corruption, bro. That is like literally, I understand it's a necessary evil. It's a necessary evil. I understand this. But not because it's a necessary evil, don't mean that I have to like it. For example, snakes play their role in the ecosystem of life, the balance. Don't mean I have to like snakes. Lions and tigers play their role. Don't mean I have to like lions and tigers. Flies and maggots play one of the most essential roles in our life for decomposition and stuff like that. Flies and maggots are essential to life. Flies and maggots are essential for us. Like, but we eat flies and maggots. Meds that. I hate flies and maggots. I hate scavengers. But they're essential. I don't like crows. Jonker. But jonker, they're essential. Jonkers are essential. You understand me? So saying that to remind y'all that I understand the essential for these scavengers, lions and scavengers. I understand what they are. And I know their role in society. Even the worst of us deserve representation. Even the worst of us should have humanitarian rights. And it's not because of the worst of us, but the possibility of the worst of us not actually being the worst of us. Because without representation for the worst of us, what about people who are wrongly accused, falsely accused? People who are set up. So you need people to actually defend the accused. Because if we just kill and condemn the accused, then as soon as a person accused you, you're gone, you're done. J-Mac dropped 5 membership. People big up J-Mac in at the building. Love and respect J-Mac. You see me, I say full touch. We out here working. You understand me? So just understand that I understand. I know this is a lawyer who is being paid to do his job, and he's doing his job. I don't have a problem. He's doing his job well. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, from a human standpoint, looking at a vermin and listening to a scavenger speak and telling me, shit, I'm just looking at it like, bro, don't do it. In the courtroom, I listen to your expertise. Outside of the courtroom, I'm looking at you sideways because you, sir, are a scavenger. You, sir, represents the possible worst of the worst. And you will fight tooth and nail to defend the worst of us. It's not like if you found out Vybz Kartel was responsible for 1,000 deaths, you would recuse yourself tomorrow. No, you would not. You would not. You would not recuse yourself. So let's get real. I understand the importance of criminal attorneys because I might end up on the other side. Who knows? Anything is possible. Any of us can end up on the other side and need a proper representation, a good one like a ISAT Buchanan. You know, I hope he's a good one. I don't know. What if I get wrongfully? What if I go to Jamaica and I get wrongfully convicted or something and I need a defense attorney like ISAT Buchanan? That's gonna go hard for me, hardball, and put his life on the line and everything for me. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves representation. But I am not referring to representation or its necessity. I'm just saying, bro, when it comes down to this, morality and legality, you know what I'm saying? Like it converges. Morality and legality. We understand the legal, the judicial process, and we also understand morality. So here is the moral thing, right? In a moral world, because we don't live in a moral, upstanding world, a lawyer knowing that his client is guilty, recuses himself from the case? Cannot, because that would compromise the person's rights. So that is a problem. Here's the next thing, dog. Like, in this world, that's why you have like doctor patient confidentiality and stuff like that. Like, therapist, confidentiality. Like, you can admit certain things. That is why you have like, the law that can force a spouse to testify against the other spouse. Like, say, you can't force a wife to testify against a husband. You know what I'm saying? They can't plead the fifth. You understand the badness? Because really and truly, there's provisions to protect people, and even criminals have rights, and even convicted felons have rights. Not because a person is a convicted felon don't mean their human rights cease to exist. Say, for example, a man get arrested and convicted for some crazy heinous crime, and he's behind bars. Security guards can't just beat him senseless. If that is, they can do it if they can get away with it. But if the legal system finds out, them get fucked. That's the reality. You feel me? So even the worst of us have rights. So I understand Isaac Buchanan role. But man, when he talks about society and people, I'm just, bro, really, bro? Really?
And so, here we have a poison that was allowed to stay and fester. And if you know anything about people, just put them in a room and poison them. And you see the result of that. That's it, That's it. But I digress. I'm not here to speak about politics. I'm here to speak about context matters and to be careful about the words that you use because they can be emotive. Yes? Never in common law and not in my lifetime has there ever been a poison placed on a jury, a corrupted person that we know are corrupted, like 6 people in parliament that we know are accused of corruption and are allowed to stay there by process and procedure. Never has that happened when it comes to a man's liberty. A man's liberty is at stake, and corruption is what was used to send the 4 men to prison. You see how Jamaica corrupted? Corruption was sanctioned, and you witness it for 2 days. They beg for corruption to be certified.
Okay. So this is the point I've been trying to figure out. What are they talking? What is he talking about? I've seen a couple people talk about corruption being sanctioned and corruption being allowed. I don't understand. What are they talking about? Can anybody come and explain? Like, I want somebody to come. I need someone to explain this corruption to me. I don't understand. What is he talking about corruption? Like, maybe he must speak in a code and it'll fly over my head. I am a practical person. Six people in parliament that are corrupt, and this was sanctioned. Like, all parliament, the judge make a decision to go forward. So do we have evidence to say that members of parliament went to the judge and told the judge to go for? Like, I am literally trying to make sense. I am hearing these arguments go around, and I don't see no basis for it. Nothing to say the Jamaican system was corrupt. I don't understand where's the corruption. Tyler the Creator, the judge did not do that. That's not the convert. Like, bro, why not read? Like, why y'all making up the stuff as y'all go along? Do I have to explain to you what happened? Do I have to explain to you what happened? Jeez. During the process of this trial, right? They had 11, they were down to 11 jurors, right? 11 jurors. One of the jurors attempted to bribe the madam foreman, who is the head juror. Head juror. So the head juror, the lead juror, the supervising juror. So this person might have tried to bribe other people. Who knows? We don't know. We don't know. However, we know that this person attempted to bribe the Madam Foreman juror, and the Madam Foreman brought it to the judge, knowing that they were already down to 11, and by law, they needed 11 to go forward. They could not continue with 10, so the judge could not dismiss the possible tainted juror. Secondly, if the judge had dismissed the possible, this person who was accused of the bribery or attempted bribery. Note, if he had done that, then he would be giving them the outcome that they were looking for in the attempted bribe in the same span of time. Going to the madam juror, the head juror, and trying to bribe the head juror was the person throwing themselves on the blade, in the fire, so to speak, knowing most likely the foreman was gonna go to the judge, thus creating a ripple effect to cause a mistrial, knowing they were already down to 11, knowing the legal system that it would be thrown out. So they're trying to cause a mistrial. They're trying to cause a mistrial. So the judge took that into consideration and not give them the mistrial based on the fact that they're trying to actively cause the mistrial. That is why. So when you say corruption, my friend, the attempt to bribe the jurors is the corruption, not the judge's decision. Because the judge is making a decision in a situation that is just insane. You cannot dismiss the juror and keep the trial going. So what do you do? And they're actively trying to cause a mistrial. So what do you do? What was he supposed to do? So he did what he thought was best. And here is the thing. That is why they have this hearing now. And that is why it's a major concern. But here is the thing. The judge made his decision. Will it be affirmed? Will it be overturned? We do not know. Right? But here's the thing. Where is the corruption? We understand the sensitivity of it. We understand the legality of it. I am asking, where is the corruption? How do we get parliament and government, and why are we saying the Jamaican justice system is corrupt? Where is the corruption? Where is the corruption? Because we're literally not taking into account the actual evidence, the actual eyewitness. Because obviously the judge is taking that into consideration. The judge is not looking, oh, well, somebody tried to bribe somebody. Oh, well, let's throw it all out. The judge is taking the overall thing into consideration. The laws, the legality, the amendments, the whole process, everything the judge is taking into consideration, including the appeals, the future appeals. He's taking everything into consideration and making a decision going forward. Again, where is the corruption? That is what I am asking for. People just use these words, like when people say people bad mind. You're a bad mindy? What is bad mind? What do you mean when you say a person is bad mind? What is the definition of bad mind? Like, people use things, they just use shit randomly. People literally just use shit Like, seriously. Randomly. No, Lady V, I am not saying there is no corruption. There could have been. But what I'm saying is, where is the argument for the corruption? So this is why it's so confusing. Why are people just saying stuff? I want to make sense of it. Like it doesn't make sense. Corruption, where's corruption? Did the judge violate a law? Did the judge violate something? Did the judge do something illegal? That is the question here. And at no point are we looking at the judge that the judge did something illegal. That's the fact. The defense in their closing statement said the judge was unconsciously biased. And that's the thing. That's the thing. To say it's unconsciously biased, that is an argument made by the defense. The defense has to make an argument. It's like, yo, bro, y'all do realize that no matter what, bro, let me explain something to y'all, because for fuck's sakes, man, like bro, let me tell y'all something, right? Jeffrey Dahmer had lawyers. Fuck it. The Unabomber, fuck it. Anybody and every criminal in history have defense attorney. You could see them on video skinning a person alive, cutting out a baby's belly. You could see them do. They're going to have defense attorney making arguments. Fuck it. He was mentally insane, or the devil told him to do it, or it's not him, or he had a spontaneous a mental break, or bro, they're gonna make argument. Or we know, relying on arguments that defense make alone, we don't use our own reasoning abilities. Defense is that's what they're there for. They're doing their job. If the argument the defense made was cut and dry and it's done, then we would not be having no 3-month deliberation. It would have been done right there. If it was based on the argument of the goddamn defense, then it would have been done right there. Free them right now. Free them right. If it's based on these defense argument, free them right now. I beg of y'all, free them up right now. Jamaican justice system, let them go. Because if it's based on the defense argument, let them go now. Let them go. Why are you holding them still? Why are they still behind bars today? Why are we waiting on the Privy Council to give a verdict? Why the fuck are we waiting on a verdict if the defense argument is the final and it says so? Got to be kidding me, bro. It's a fucking case. It's a goddamn trial. Both sides are gonna make arguments. And this is why I hate having this conversation. Because here's the thing. It makes it seem like I am against them. I am not against them, bro. I am simply saying, bro, here is both sides of the argument. And if y'all are arguing, yo, you see, if people start to argue, if people start to argue, oh, great, the defense did, and the prosecutors did, and they were definitely guilty, and blah, 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 I will push back. I will balance the scale and tell you, yo, bro, listen, they did not and could not 100% say that there was no tainting of that juror. You cannot say that. Because at the end of the days, the attempted bribery, I am the first person on the internet in vlogging to tell y'all that the fact that the jurors were possibly bribed or attempted bribery went on, the fact that the juror tried to bribe them to come back with a not guilty verdict can cause prejudice in saying why are they trying to push for us to come back with a not guilty verdict? Maybe him guilty. That would have to come to mind. That would have to come to mind. So there's no ruling out that possibility. That is 100%. Like, you cannot take that away. That is 100% on the table. And that is a proper argument for Isat and his team to make a proper argument for the defense going forward. And that is something the Privy Council have to take serious and go over and deep into it. You can't go around it. That's 100%. You see me? However, you cannot excuse the overall trial and the evidence. You cannot do that. So if there is a possibility for them to come to that conclusion of a guilty verdict without bias, without prejudice, the verdict will stand. If there's no way to circumvent it, they will have a mistrial and send it back to the appellate court. And that's just the reality. This is not about feelings. This is about facts. And this is not my decision. Just letting y'all know, this is the decision that the Privy Council is going to make. And I am glad I am not on that Privy Council, because I swear this would be hard to deal with. This hard. And I still say it's 80-20. I still say they have a 1 out of 5 chance. People say, well, this and that. I don't base my argument on defense argument. The argument the defense have been making, I've been made that argument. You know what I'm saying? Explain to me what the Lord judge meant when he said the trial judge was consciously. I thought he said unconsciously. I could have sworn he said consciously biased. I thought he said unconsciously. Well, can I go back to that? I'm confused. Yeah, you said unconsciously. It wasn't unconsciously. So you're saying he was consciously biased. Are you saying he wasn't unconsciously biased, or are you saying he was consciously biased? I mean, it's the same thing. I don't know. He can say anything. The Lord can say anything. He can say anything. A matter of fact, it's 5 of them. 2 of them can say whatever, and you still 3 of them push back. Like 4 of them can say something, and 1 of them can push back. Like, who knows, bro? Like, I don't like say we are gonna do it with them. You know what I'm saying? The witness said Shane was there, so all him get set free. Explain that. My God. Real Vybz, you, my dear sir, are the dumbest fuck on YouTube. People, Real Vybz TV is the dumbest fucker on YouTube. This guy's literally the dumbest fuck on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. I am calling this guy out for being the dumbest fuck on YouTube. I'm highlighting this guy's comment. This guy right here has to be the dumbest motherfucker. This man is in defense of Vybz Kartel. And that question he asked. In a corrupt jury argument, he asked, the judge gave the jurors gave a uncorrupt decision by setting this one free based on the fact that there was not enough evidence. All they could is that the eyewitness, based on the voice recognition, said that was the person. That wasn't enough to send a person to prison for 25 years. Their voice being on a recording is not enough to send them to prison for 25 years, my dear sir. Just that is all. That's all they had on Shane. So you're a dumb fuck. You're a dumb fuck. He's credible, dumb ass. But you cannot just convict a person on just the fact that, it's his voice. Listen to me. You're dumb as fuck. We all know that the eyewitness is not a machine and that people can sound alike. So there's no way you can convict a person based on just their voice. Nowhere on this planet a person is going to get convicted just by their voice. That cannot stand, that cannot hold water. Do you understand? Do you understand? And the prosecution did not prove common design with that individual. They did not have enough evidence to link him to the gang and tie him into the crime. That is why Shane walked free. Which also shows you, because your argument to say the witness wasn't credible is the argument, that's why I say you're the dumbest fuck, your argument to prove that the quote-unquote eyewitness wasn't credible is the argument to show that the juries weren't biased because they set him free based on the fact that they did not see enough evidence to find him guilty, which in turn means that the others that they sent away, they believed there was enough evidence for the conviction. That is why I say you're a dumbass. You're literally a dumb fuck for that. You're a dumb fuck for that shit. You're so caught up that you don't even think. You don't even think, bro. You just dive headfirst into a wall when it comes to Vybz Kartel, losing all goddamn brain cell. You're the kind of person that would, like, if you were his lawyer, he would be fucking doomed. Because the eyewitness ain't credible because why did the jurors not convict Shane? Because his voice was on the recording but sir, the jurors are not just going by the eyewitness testimony alone. They're going by all the evidence combined. They're looking at the entire presentation, cross-examination, and everything. They're not just, well, this person said that, so he must be guilty. They're not going by that. Well, this person tried to bribe, so they must be guilty. They're not going by that. They're going by evidence. And you, sir, literally affirm the fact that they went by evidence. My God. I wish part him talk about the Vybz Kartel, the Movada and Alkaline thing, because I want to hear that part.
Corruption, you know. They took corruption out of Jamaica and brought it to the streets of England and walked into the apex courts of our land and said, these are our submission. Corruption can be allowed to stand. We turn a blind eye to it because that is what we want.
So basically, Isaac Buchanan is on social media gaslighting the Jamaican public, the dancehall diaspora, Jamaican diaspora across the world. He's basically gaslighting people. Talking about Jamaican corruption. So you're basically out here lying to the people. You're literally lying to the people, them. Fucking hell, bro. Damn, bro. Bro, you know what I would like from Isaac Buchanan? To actually go after the justice system for corruption and actually bring forth evidence and information to prove that some of these people are actually corrupt, so we can actually expose these people. Because apparently he knows the corrupted people, but we're not getting the corrupted information. I think he knows more than he's saying. I think he's just gaslighting, and I need actual information. You know what I'm saying? I want actual information.
That's what we want for our nation, to be allowed to let corruption stand in pockets, and even when we know, provided in a particular situation, people we don't like, people from a certain area.
Oh my. Real Vybz, again, you're such a dumb fuck. I said an eyewitness testimony. Sir, do you know what the word eyewitness referred to? Real Vybz, forward over here, sir. People, want to pretty up the screen for that conky I made. Real Vybz. Eyewitness, not ear witness. Eyewitness, not ear witness. He did not see Shane. He heard his voice. That is not an eyewitness. That is a heard witness. And that right there is the point. He did not see him. He only heard him, you dumb cunt. Jesus Christ, bro. So yes, you can get a conviction and eyewitness testimony, but not literally by eyewitness testimony alone. That is going to be the key pointer. However, bro, you're going to need circumstantial or other evidence to support it. For example, you cannot convict a person of murder just by somebody saying, yo, you murdered the man. We have no body, we have no information that the person exists. If the person died, we have nothing. So without anything to support the argument, you would need at least circumstantial evidence to form a structure around the argument. So you need stuff to put together to say, all right, a crime was committed or a cover up was committed, this and that happened, they went to this location, that you need all of that. Jesus. Oh my. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like, I wish somebody dirt this dude, bro. Like, this dude is, oh my God, this dude is that dumb, bro. This dude is this dumb, bro. Oh my God, bro. Where do y'all find these dudes? Where do you find these dudes? Oh my God, bro. Where do we find these people? Where the fuck do we find these people? No, bro.
We can deal with them, and we should have that power. If that is not dangerous, I don't know what danger is. If that is not concerning, I don't know what it is. We're going to talk about the jury. We're going to talk about ideally, because sometimes some people taste your spirit, you know, and you have to sit down and say, more time you have to say, yo, I want to do something, you know. But then you think, I can't go lay down to the people them dog kennel. It's not like America, where they actually have, you know, prison conditions that are conducive in the federal space. Or it's not like Denmark or spaces where actual white people live and they have to make sure say they don't breach human rights. But the conditions is not in a place where you would have to respect yourself. So you don't even want to thief a mango because they're going to treat you like you did commit a murder. You don't want to lose your conscience. And the thing about it is, that's one aspect of it. Because if you put it in context, there are people who say, yo, this is me and this is what I'm going to do no matter what. And so these things aren't deterrents of crime. And these are the conversations that we have to have. But to have these conversations, the system must be a working system without the possibility of cracks in the system that would allow the common man. And when I say common, I'm not talking.
Yo, bro. You know what's crazy, dog? You know what I find insane? Is that we have this individual here who exploited cracks in the system, who was convicted, who is an ex-con, who has become a lawyer, become a defense attorney due to cracks in the system. A man that is literally talking to us right here because of cracks in the system, saying we shouldn't have cracks in the system. Yo, yo, bro, you can't make this shit up, dog. Walking oxymoron, bro. You're here talking today because of cracks in the system, but yet still you're talking about the cracks in the system. But I'll say this, bro. Since the beginning of time, there have been cracks in the system, and there will never be a justice system that is fair. Like, you will never have it. Justice will never be fair. Never, ever be fair. You will forever, it's based on evidence, based on people's testimony. You can never, bro, for example, right? How can you have a fair justice system, right? When people can beat a lie detector test. When people can actually beat a lie detector test. How can you beat, literally? For example, or you're gonna have a fair justice system, right? Where a man can murder 50 people and intimidate the eyewitness, and the eyewitness forward or not forward and say, no, I know him. Oh, you have a fair system. You literally have a system where bad man can buy out lawyers and buy out judges and stuff like that and corrupt. How can you have a fair system when people have life? You cannot protect these judges and these lawyers' family and stuff like that. There are too much at play. The idea that, for example, the sitting president of the United States of America is literally one of the most corrupted presidents of all time. And he's still currently the president of the United States of America. They brought him up on investigation recently, just last week. Verdict, explanation came down to why they're not pursuing the charges, because they don't think he's sound enough in mind to stand trial, but yet still he's sound enough in mind to run for presidency 4 more years, and he's currently our commander-in-chief with access to the nuclear codes. He's literally incompetent, mentally unsound to stand trial, but he's leading the free world. The leader of the free world, the man with his hands on the most nukes, is not fit to stand trial. And we're talking about justice. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Justice lean up a long time around one corner. Justice was never straight. Justice was never straight. Justice could never be straight. Since the beginning of time, justice has been corrupt. And people try to make it look like, yo, Jamaica did this and Jamaica did that. Try going to Mexico. Try going to Mexico, bro. They will kill you on camera and walk in the courtroom, and the prosecution and the judge let it go and say it's not you. They will look at you. The judge and the juror in Mexico can literally see you do the crime in the courtroom and set you free. You can murder somebody in some court or certain place. You can murder the person in the court, in front of the jury, in front of the judges. And they say, yo, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. When you talk about people's life, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about money, power, intimidation, you must know that this is the real world. We're not living in some fictional world. We live in a real world. So when I started saying like free avoiding fear and this and that, fear what? There will never be fear. Fear would be if we had God come down and say if these guys are innocent or guilty and condemn them. That's the only way. A God alone can tell we 100% if them man do it or not. Because as long as we weren't there, it's speculation. And whether or not the justice system can prove guilt or innocent, like once we're not there, who truly knows? Who truly knows? So when he's talking about fear and this and that, it's just wishful thinking. This dude it's like he's thinking about a utopian society, but there's nowhere in the world that is quote unquote ideal society works. That's just nonsense. Like, and that's the thing, J. Ross, God himself ain't fear. There's nothing fear. You wouldn't have Lucifer if God was fear. Oh man, based on religion, that is.
Common foul, but the man a simpleton. A man who say, I don't want much, I just want to do my 9 to 5. I just want to work my $13,000 a week. And I just want, when Friday come, I just go in on my KFC line and get myself a meal deal. Because I can't even afford a big deal. So one piece of chicken for me and the thigh or the breast for the daughter. Because she can't cook. Nah, nyam for her man anyway, because I don't want her poison me. Them kind of things there. So for the simpleton to look on, and when he looks on, he says, you don't want nobody take away from your simple life. And you look on and him say, boy, because the country me live in, it's a place where I know, say, if I work hard and I do my best, I will have pride and joy, and I can have hopes and dreams. And if I miss the boat, my kids will probably make me proud one day. Because that's what happened. Bob Marley mother have 9 kids. Both mother of 9 kids. If that and look what came from that. Do I need to talk about the Jacksons and Serena Williams and her sister them? And the Tony Braxtons? Whole heap of picnic. You must get a star when you have whole heap of picnic. So then the nurse lady would not say, oh, the Jamaican people them stop have picnic. Because if he was busy procreating, you probably wouldn't be out there committing crimes. But I digress. I don't know.
What? What? How I go on here, sir? I'm on a table. I said, what you talking about, dog? You alright? You alright, bro? He freeze I get to him brain, dog.
Maybe I'm no authority for that. But the point I'm making is, in the context, and because I know people like to cut up and snip up, so let me make something clear. Speculation is a dangerous tool. It is not based on facts. It is based on too many hypotheticals. It's not even circumstantial. It is completely ludicrous. It's like people in speculation. You can include aliens. You can include teleportation. You can include time travel, because you speculate that so it would have happened. So if somebody don't come by plane and then don't come by boat, them teleport. You see me? You overs. You understand? You overstand.
So Isaac Buchanan, right? Isn't speculation an important part of our life? The process of deduction, deducing. I mean, we shouldn't use the process of deduction. It's not common sense reasoning. We should not use that. Okay, so hear me out. I have a house, right? I have a front door, I have back door, and I have a window. Not windows, a window, right? So I don't have, I only have 3 points of access, right? Front door, back door, and window. Someone got into my house. Either they came in through the front door, the back door, or the window. If I check and the front door was not breached, or the back door was not breached, and the window was not breached, and motherfucker must have teleported, he walked through the wall. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Just saying, bro. The deduction, our reasoning, it's our common logics. This is basic primate information processing our brain, the process of deduction. If you can't swim, you have to jump in at the deep end. You understand me? If you don't make out a steal enough, walk in front of a moving vehicle. Yeah. If you can't fly enough, you climb up on top of the building and walk off. This is common sense. So you can call it speculation, or is it reasoning and deduction? Or you're telling us that we should not have reasoning and deduction, and reasoning and deduction based off of common sense and logics and expertise and experiences. So you, Isaac Buchanan, have you ever put your hand in fire? And can you deduce that most likely put your hand in fire is going to burn it up? I mean, who knows? Maybe you are impervious to fire. You should try it. Don't use your deduction of reasoning.
But with speculation, it is a problem. Yes, that's correct. 2 to 3 months. Well, we get it at we're not rushing the lords. They will do what they have to do, and they have a reputation to always be on time, because delay is also a part of the Constitution. A breach of the Constitution is delay, and whatever compensation from the delay is a matter for the court, but they recognize that. So the jury trials are already an essential part of fair trial rights. So the right to a fair trial means that if we're charged with a criminal offense, or if a public body is making decisions that impact our right, this has to be fair. So a fair hearing is what has to be fair. You must get the opportunity to be heard. Once you get the opportunity to be heard, you can't go wrong in a life. Who wants to live in a world where people just don't have no respect for human rights? But the difference in the modern time is the people them no makes you have to stay alive and fight for your freedoms and your rights, because there are many before us: Marcus Garvey, Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp. Some of them died and they had to fight for our freedoms, for us to now be doing that to our brothers and sisters and being unfair to them. So Lord Camden quoted in Rosemary Bell Antoine's Commonwealth, Caribbean Law and Legal Systems that trial by jury is indeed the foundation of our free constitution. When you take that away, the whole fabric will soon mold into dust. You hear that? It is indeed the foundation of our free constitution, and when you take it away, the whole fabric of the justice system mold into dust. So in recent times, the jury system has come under a lot of criticism, and certainly for this one, it will be, however, argued that for all the drawbacks, there are stronger advantages supporting the retention of the jury system and the lack of adequate alternative, and shows that a common law community, we are not quite ready to abolish the jury system. So there was a whole
Abolishing the jury system. Dog, I never thought I've never really sat down and really meds it. But should we or should we not? I saw Movato's son Dante's case, and I wasn't for a judge only trial. I was against it, and I thought that it wouldn't be favorable to Dante. And as you can see, it wasn't favorable. So I don't know, man. Like, what if the judge is biased? What if the judge is tough? What if the judge is corrupt? What if somebody gets to the judge? One person, you know what I'm saying? That right there, you know what I'm saying, is insane. You was against? Yes, I was against, sir. Do you not know this? The people here can tell you. I disagreed. I don't think they should have went with that. I spoke against it. I said, "Yo, judge," and I thought I'll say straight up, I thought going with it, the only possible good thing is if they had a link to the judge, and if them could have buy out the judge. You understand me? If it's a case where them buy out the judge, then if you have a link to the judge and say I will get a favorable verdict from the judge, are the only thing that makes sense. And only time me that go with a judge only is if I know my link was strong and I know that I got people in the right places and they're gonna get to the judge and the judge is gonna be favorable to me. That's the only way I'm going with a judge only. I'm gonna rely on juries on my peer. And as I mean, I'm just saying, dog. I ain't interested in no one judge with my freedom. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's just me. There's more than one judge. So if the judge corrupt, we're talking about a one judge juror. Or one judge being the juror. That's what we're referring to. We're not referring to multiple judges. Talking about one judge. One judge, not two or three judges. I'm referring to one judge. One and only one, a singular judge being presiding over the trial and the verdict coming down to the one judge. What if there was five judges? Then five judges would be like jurors. I mean, five judges would be like jurors. Um, it would be just like the Privy Council right here, five judges. However, again, five judges doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna. It's all bullshit, to be honest with you. Think of the Congress of the United States or our Parliament or whatever, right? A House of Representatives in America. It's like just think of them all being judges. And when it comes to voting, they all have their own system, their own, you know, links and being bought. And it's like this shit is all bullshit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You argue, you agree the other four judges' verdict should still stand if one corrupted. Yeah, obviously. I mean, if it's majority rules and there are 5 judges and 2 of them are corrupted, then the majority rule. Also, real vibes, I'll take it a step further. Let's say 3 of them are corrupted and the 3 of them give a verdict, even if it is unfair, it stands. Unless you can prove that these judges were tainted. Bro, a lot of times, listen to me. Let's keep it 100. If y'all follow the Klansman trial that went on the other day, Judge Sykes, I don't think Judge Sykes, I don't think Judge Sykes is a, yeah, I don't think that one right there is a straight play. I don't think he's a straight shooter. I don't think Judge Sykes is a straight shooter. I'm just saying, I don't think Judge Sykes is a straight shooter. But yet still his decision stand. Ain't nobody here arguing against him. We just know that, yeah. We just know shit that he does and shit that he says. We just like, bruh, something is wrong with you. Like, we literally ask questions like, Judge Sykes, are they holding your family hostage or something? Like, fam, is something going on, dog? You all right, blood? Because you making some decisions that we're just like, but hey, that's Judge Sykes.
Old talk by a famous journalist that if this case wins, Jamaica will abolish the jury system. I don't think so. I think legislators simply have to legislate that if you tamper with the jury or there is jury tampering, the trial continues with judge alone. That's what happens in England. So it preserves the jury system, and if you really want to be tried by a jury of your peers, you won't tamper with the system. So according to the Ministry of Justice of Jamaica, persons accused of certain crime acts are judged by a jury of their peers, a practice inherited from the British jurisprudence. A jury is a group of people drawn from civil society and who bring their common sense, experience, and wisdom to the matter of determining the guilt or innocence of a fellow citizen. This is done because of the belief that these jurors understand the nuances and idiosyncrasies of their society and bring their collective experience to bear on a trial. The trial by jury ensures that the citizens of a state are accountable to each other for decisions made rather than to a government appointed judge. So in other words, the basis for a jury is that it is a representative cross-section of the local community and therefore is more likely to judge in line with generally accepted values of the society.
Bombo clat, I sat Buchanan. I sat Buchanan. There you go, I sat Buchanan. You read it. You read it, but I don't think it actually sunk in. I don't think you actually understand what you read, Isat Buchanan. Sir Isat, let me tell you what that simply means, right? That if the people of the society deem certain things to be acceptable, they will vote or rule in line of that. Say, for example, right? In a society that is strict on no murders, no murder at all, right? And let's say a man walking upon a grown man agree up him look data. And him taking cutlass and him chop off the man head. And they arrest him and charge him with murder. Right? A jury of his peers, taking into consideration the entire case, and even viewing the man on camera, let's say they had it on camera, the man walking and chop off the man head on camera and everything. they would find that man not guilty based on the circumstances. That is why it's important to have a jury of your peers, because they're understanding. They are not just using legality like a judge. A judge is not going to base his decision off right and wrong. It's going to base it off the law. Well, Iman, I rape that, but you should have let the law angle it. You shouldn't kill him. That's more likely the direction the judge would go. While the jurors are like, nah, bruh. Nah, me that do you see him thing too. Like if me walking, me that do you see him thing too. Because the jurors, the common people, they are not thinking in terms of legality. They're thinking in terms of practicality and reality. So them now go meds like, oh, you can't charge him for murder. And way man do right, you should give him a medal. We should be praising and celebrating. So it's stuff like that. That's why jurors are important, because they have social understanding and they are more likely of your peers. So, for example, coming from Jamaica where scamming is acceptable, right? So if you have a scammer on trial and you get a couple scammer sympathizers onto the jury pool, they will probably vote favorably towards the scammers. If you have a jury pool of anti-scammers, then they're going to be prejudicial against scammers. That is why when they're doing jury selections, they ask the jurors certain questions to eliminate biases. However, jurors will lie. Jurors will lie. People lie to get out of jury duties. People lie to get on jury duty. You have people that lie to get out of it. Like, have you ever been involved in a car accident? Yes, even though you weren't, just because it might be a car accident case and you figure more or less saying yes will get you out of jury duty. Stuff like that. People lie. But the point is, juries are important because they are more understanding of the reality and circumstances of society to deal with a trial versus judge that's more legally restrained based on laws and stuff like that. So just as say.
So jurors represent diverse backgrounds and therefore individual prejudices are likely to be neutralized. So justification for trial by jury is naturally what you would have heard just now. So what are the criticisms? Well, the first kink in the system is the selection process. With a wide list of exemptions, this results in a narrow pool of eligible persons who can be selected to sit on the panel. Most public officials, lawyers, and persons who provide essential services such as doctors and soldiers are exempted from jury service. This has an impact on the composition of the jury and
Like I just said, you cannot have people who are bound by legalities. So that's why they rule out those individuals. Because if those people are bound by duty and service, those individuals are not of the common people. So the whole process of jury selection is to select people that are more lenient towards giving a more realistic verdict rather than people who are rigid in terms of following laws and regulations.
Is the question whether the jury represents the defendant's peers and attains a true representation of society. So jury qualifications result in both gender and class inequality, with results in a composition which seldom represents the defendant. So you can imagine being an artist, you can imagine being successful, and then the people who going to come and sit on your jury, your guys and the whole gully and the whole I don't really know that. I don't really know nothing other than Gaza and gully. Where the other people them name? Somebody help me out. Oh, you missed that interview already. There was one already. You will see the update. Check it out when it happened. Vendetta, yeah, those vendetta people, and yeah, and whatever those other people are, and you can imagine they come on the jury and say this is an opportunity for me to do good for my vendetta people and the Crocs people and the general side people and the 66 1XXX people.
With all that said and done, Isaac Buchanan, there is no other better system. Human beings come with human faults. Human beings come with possible human faults. You cannot go around the possibly because they're human being. All you can do is instruct. All right, for example, right? When people take the stand on the oath, right? So they give the oath on the God and blah blah blah. I swear to this and I swear to that. Bro, many people taking that shit don't believe in God. Many of these people are liars. People gonna take the stand and lie out to their fucking asses. Like Fannie Willis lying right now. People are gonna lie. People will lie to save who they care about, lie to save their own asses. People will lie. So it's never gonna be a day where you can 100% say human beings are going to be fair. Human beings are naturally gonna have prejudice. So you're saying basically Vybz Kartel and artists, you're gonna have it's gonna have that. But likely you're gonna have what would say bias in favor of, prejudice in favor of. For example, right? For example, there are people who are just against the judicial system, and they're always in favor of siding with the ordinary man, so to speak. Like you hear people talk all the while, free the youths, them, free the youths, them, free Vibes Cartel. All right, for example, right? Yo, bro, imagine they got fucking 12 Gaza fans on the jury. 12 Gaza fans. Just imagine they had gotten 12 Gaza fans on the fucking jury, bro. He's busy talking about vendetta and all these crooks and whatever nonsense. But what if they had gotten 12 Gaza members, Gaza fans on there? Certain freedom, evidence would not matter. They wouldn't give two shit. They would have been saying free Vybz Cartel all the way. They would have been, yo, literally, you could have 10 eyewitness walk in. You could have video evidence of him committing a crime, and they would have been like, yo, free the world boss, man. I want to you. Yo, judge, free world boss. Free world boss. We are talking about. Yo, innocent, Lord, man. Lizard and them man, they are murderer, dog. Them man, they are criminal, dog. So what? So what, you find nobody? Yo, some boy, if he dead to, man, I want to run put the boss shoes them. For you do that to me, do that to me. And that's the thing. Cause I'm a realist. This is why, I'm too real for the internet. Y'all know that, right? Bro, listen, in a criminal organization, yo, them motherfuckers got what they deserve. Oh shit, I said that out loud. Oh my bad. Bro, the man thief, the man gun, brother. The man get to him deserve, brother. And get to him deserve. Him thief the man shoes, bro. Boy get dash where you thief the man shoes, they get dash where, bro. You this the Dan, you this the boss, bro. You this the Dan, you got dead, bro. The fuck you mean? The fuck you mean these clowns, quote unquote bad man, this the Dan, bro. And thief the man shoes, bro. Undermine the Dan, bro. You're for dead, bro. And I say this without regret because here's the thing. If everything is true and they're a part of a criminal organization, then you violated the code and ethics of the criminal organization by challenging the boss, by testing the Dan. And you get what you get, and you shouldn't get upset. If them chop you up, fine, and dispose of you, then you deserve that because you took that risk to go against the boss, to go against the Dan. And any criminal organization, if you violate, you violate. Like, what the fuck? Like, who are you? If you're in the Yakuza, or you're in the mob, or whatever, you're in the Crips or the Bloods, and you do some old jinky ass bullshit like that, then you get what you get and you don't get upset. You deserve what you get. If you're a part of a criminal organization and you violate the code and ethics of the criminal organization, then bruh, 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 bruh. This is insanity. Bruh. So that's my argument to that. So don't think for a second that I sympathize with Lizard. Cause and I'll say this. If bro, and being that we're talking about this, another thing, I do not sympathize with Sean Storm either. Because if quote unquote the argument is true, therefore Sean Storm should have controlled these clowns. Sean Storm should have controlled these clowns. And the moment these clowns were saying stuff like, yo, we don't rate World Boss, we don't rate World Boss, or Sean Storm, or we're done, bro, then you should have nipped that. You should have nipped that. Bro, if me did in the organization, let's say I was a part of the organization, and a couple man come to me and I say, yo, boy, CV, yo, John Wono CV. Yo, you are with that now, you were rating now. All the old, all the boy, the World Boss, you know, rate them boy there, you know. One of them I get dash way, you know. Me a dash you one for make an example out. One of it dash way, me a dash you one, you know. Me a dash you one quick and fast, you know. Hombre. Cause first and foremost, I'm a wonder if he's trying to set me up with the boss in the first place. So I gotta cook one of them goose, cause I'm making an example out of a motherfucker quick and fast. You ain't about to set me up. Either way, whether you're setting me up consciously or subconsciously, y'all forget that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to tell me that, dude, uno want to undermine the boss and prop me up, so make me a target? Favor idiot. Now make nobody undermine me and turn me on a target. That's where that quick o'clock, bro. That has to go. But that is my frame of mind. I'm not a criminal, but if I was a criminal and if I was dealing with criminality, I would go hard. And as I said, I would have made an example out of these dudes. The World Boss would need to have no meeting. If the shoes go missing, me I deal with it. Them boy they have to find the shoes, like them I get that way. World Boss now forget the man's dirty. Well, that would be me if this story is true. I'm just saying. I would have taken care of it. Because if I'm the underboss and if they're under my command and the shit went missing under my watch, then I'm responsible. And as a real G, I'm going to take care of shit. So it's on me. I'm going to cook their goose. And if I have to buy them back or whatever the case is, I'm going to do what I got to do. But the point is, it would need to go up the chain of command. It would stop at my foot. Because that's the kind of boss I am. But I'm just saying, in a world where this is actually true, if I say it go, me I tell you, oh, me to angle it. You know, certain things you have to just understand the ball game. You know what I mean? So don't think for a second that, like, you know, people think that whatever. As a peer, if I was on the jury, I probably would sympathize with Kartel. Probably would have sympathized with Kartel, understanding the circumstances of that case being that him are the boss and he was put in a precarious situation as the boss, if I saw it go. Like, bro, then put him on in a bad situation. Then put him in a situation where he need for defending badness. Them boy, them cause the boss in a situation. That just saying. Anyhow, yo, I'm keeping it too real for the web. I know, too fucking real for the web.
Yeah, and the Psalms 91 people too. Yeah. All of those people, yeah. Can you imagine? And they want to eliminate the competition. So could they ever really be a part your peers if they're biased and they don't indicate that to the jury? So they always talk about the unrepresentative composition of the jury is further compounded by the small multicultural societies found in the Caribbean. So another concern is inconsistencies between verdicts given and the evidence presented in court. So let's talk about that. You don't know, you can't even use a cell phone, but you bring back evidence, you bring back technological evidence in less than, you're ready for find people guilty in less than 2 hours after a 65-day trial. Some people don't even work 65 days in their life, and them can come and talk about them are going to take information. I'm criticizing, you know, so this is the criticism. So context matters. Anyway, what I'm drawing your attention to is after 65 days of trial, you get a bunch of, and here them gonna take this part and say, I thought it's so disrespectful. Uneducated people, put them in a room and expect them and uneducated in the sense that they are not forensic experts. Their competence level.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. You are a dumbass. You knew you was gonna say some dumb shit, and you still went ahead and said the dumb shit. Shut the fuck up, bro. You this motherfucker. This motherfucker right here. All right, let me breathe. Let me breathe, people. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Wow. Just fucking unreal. Just unreal, bro. Just unreal. And Real Vibes so slow you don't understand why he's so angry. He's literally calling all jurors dumb. The man is literally disrespecting all juries, bro. Including you, Real Vibes. All of us he's disrespecting. He's literally telling us, bro, that we shouldn't have trials based on jury of our peers, because jury of our peers would be people that aren't expert in these fields. So it's insulting all of us, bro, if you don't realize it. Because if he's going to insult the jurors in Vybz Kartel case, he's basically insulting all jurors when the law requires you to have jury of your peers. So Vybz Kartel is no expert, so his peers are no expert. You get what I'm saying? So we're not forensic experts or telecommunication experts, so we're illiterate, aren't us? That's what the man is saying, bro. But maybe you, Real Vibes, he's not speaking about you because you know you're a telecommunication expert and you're a forensic expert and you're an expert. No, I'm not missing the point. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. Because over a 65-day trial, he's thinking they need more than 2 hours to deliberate. And that is nonsense. Because the whole point of having that 65-day thing is that they have analyzed this entire thing over the 65 days, and they should not need more than 2 hours to come back with a verdict. What the fuck are they going to be discussing that they haven't already been discussing? What are they going to talk about that they haven't talked about before? Why would they need more than 2 hours? If they're having a hard time coming up with a verdict, it's because they're unsure. The faster they come back with a verdict is the more they're sure in their answer. If they got to go, all right, Real Vibes, Jono. All right, so here's the thing, right? When in deliberation, I'm no expert, but I know this. In deliberation, right? Let's say we're both in there and I'm saying, well, may I lean towards a not guilty verdict because the whole point say, me not trust this evidence, I'm not trust that the evidence there, right? So I'm kind of unsure. What y'all say? Somebody say, yeah, but member say the prosecution they show with this and that and that. So remember this. All right, what the prosecution did say again, come in a member. Yeah, man. All right, read out the document. Yeah, and it say this and this and that and that and that. Oh, yeah, that and that. All right, boom. So man say, but what about this? Man say, member say this thing go on, you know. Member say when this thing, this and that, and they're talking it out. That is what deliberation is, bro. Them bouncing information off each other to say, all right, what y'all say? What y'all say? All right. What y'all, all right, what you're leaning towards, that's what they do. Apparently, bro, like, you don't really too know what going on in actual stuff, bro. So 2 hours. And that's the thing, they don't need to discuss evidence, Rockstar. 2 hours is more than sufficient time because the reality is this. They would have already seen all of the information presented in front of them. So they don't need to go over it. me and Rockstar went through a 65-day trial. And I'm coherent. I'm keeping track of everything. I go into the deliberation room, and Rockstar I say, yo, CV, right now, me not too sure. No, me I say, bro, honestly, based on the evidence so far through the whole trial, right now, I guilty me say no. Rockstar I say, but me question this and me question that. And me say, but Rockstar, remember say this and that and that. And Rockstar I say, I true, you know. And Rockstar I say, but what about this and that and that? And me say, yo, remember this, you know. And Rockstar I say, all right, what about this? And me say, remember this, you know. And then me suffice all the question where Rockstar have. So Rockstar I say, yeah, well, look like a guilty thing for real, man, cause yeah, these were my questions, and those questions got answered. So if there's no questions going forward, what the fuck them are gonna do? Sit down in the room and look at the fucking ceiling if they've already come to their conclusion? Once they've come to their conclusion, there's no what them even sit down for 2 years and 2 months to deliberate when them already come to a conclusion. It's like people are not paying attention to reality. If they already have a conclusion and they're set in their conclusion, then there's no point. Let's say, for example, it's a 10-1, right? The Umbre will say no, him stuck in a theme ways and not him not take no chat, he must stick to theme ways. And the next 10, I stick to for them ways. So them done of them decision. That's it. You not change your mind, you not change your mind. Them say, I'm not change my mind, and this me a pre. Then there's no point in sitting there looking at the ceiling, and that is the reality. That is the reality. I don't remember if it was a 10-3 or um um 8-3 first or 2-9. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it wasn't originally. So that's the case. Maybe at first it came back I think it was 9-2 or 8-3. I'm not sure. So imagine it came back 8-3. And they must say to the judge, say, right now, we not conclude, right now, 3 people are say, yo, this, and 8 people are say that. Judge I say, yo, go back again, meds it again. Then go back and then meds it. And then 2 people, what did I say? No, start say yes. So the 2 people, remember, them no lose none from the 8, them gain 2. So the fact that them gain 2, there's nothing else to talk about because they have sufficient numbers. So there's no point in letting one person hold out. Yo, bro, I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all just not looking at reality, bro. You already have the 10-1. What is there to do? Go back in? The judge don't need to say go back in when 10-1 is sufficient. It's like playing the Super Bowl game. When the Chiefs score, do they need to continue playing when they only need to score more than the other side? If the Chiefs did score at a field goal and the game tie, then they continue. But once you score more than what's required to win, or once you score what's required to win, then you're done. You know what I'm saying? So I clearly said, Rockstar, it was not 10-1 the first time. I don't remember if it was 8-3 or 9-2. Either way, when they went back into deliberation, they got more guilty verdict than they got the first time. So I am saying, when they went into further deliberation, they got more guilty, and 10-1 is sufficient. So that is the point. There's nothing to argue about. This is just lawyer mumbo jumbo from Isaac Buchanan. He's doing his job. So how did it go? I literally just explained to you, Rockstar. I literally just explained how these things work. You have your belief, me have my belief, right? Me have question, you have question. So let's say it was 8-3. Them not really reason it out fully. And then they go to the judge, and the judge say, yo, go back over it again. And in the process of going back over stuff, you have 2 more people say, yeah, for real. This was my stress point. It's not speculation, this is reality. And this is what I'm talking about when Isaac Buchanan said speculation, because this is reality, bro. You understand me? I never said it was 10-1. Jesus Christ. People, are these people actually listening? Who said it was 10-1 the first time? I'm not missing any critical point. You're missing the critical point here. Real vibes. Yo, bro, you're not listening, dog. You're not listening. I said to you, I don't recall the exact number, but it was either 8-3 or 9-2. And when they went back the second time, they got more on top of the guilty. It wasn't in favor of Cartel the first time. So if you're thinking the 8-3 or the 9-2 was in favor of Cartel, no, it was always against. They were always under the gun. So maybe y'all are getting it twisted. It was always under the gun. It wasn't in favor of, because the case would have been over. If it had came back 9-2 and it was in favor of the defense, it would have been done. If it had came back, there wouldn't be no need to go back to deliberation. It would have been done. Trust me. No argument. It done. If they went in there and they came back 8-3 in favor of the defense, it would have been done. Argument done. That money is slow your fuck. Man, I said me if you go look up. I don't need to look up anything. I know the case. I followed the case. Isaac Buchanan can't tell me shit about the case. Me did it. That's why when people talk about the case, me I say, look like I couldn't ever follow the thing, dog. What am I not thinking about, bro? Y'all are just so lost. What is there to think about? I am telling you how the judicial process work. I am not working on feelings. There's nothing for me to think about. I'm literally telling you what happened. This is not my feelings. This is not what me think. This is not what me feel. This is not what I think. This is not what I feel. This is what happened. So, uno feelings or uno speculation. I am not speculating. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. So, bro, not for those meds thing, dog. You see me? Rockstar says 74839210 that all a victory. Why send them back? No. No. No, 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 no. No, I don't say work, bro. They try to push for a unanimous decision. That is what they're looking for. They a 7-4 now gonna work. Then they weren't gonna work with on a majority. It's not above majority. No. No, I don't say work, bro. I don't say anything work. You're mad. Yo, a murder case is in a bro. You know what I'm saying? They need 10. They need at least 10. So, from what I understand, they needed at least 10. That is why you need at least 11 jurors. You know what I'm saying? That's why you needed at least 11. You need 10. So, from my understanding, what I follow in the case, you needed 10. 9 wasn't sufficient. 8 wasn't sufficient. You needed 10. And once they got the 10, that was enough. You know what I'm saying? So where's the corruption? Where is the corruption? You can't get a not guilty verdict on 9-2. That is why you have to send them back to deliberation. So Rockstar, where's the corruption? Bro, y'all just throw this corruption talk around the place like we're not talking about corruption. That's the legal process. So bro, I'm job the calling link, man. Me done. But me feel like I'm in like a maze with rats, dog, and these motherfuckers is tripping, dog. As soon as you know go them way, corruption. I'm literally like in a maze, bro. as soon as the law no work for them. Corruption. 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 Like, man, there's a bad corruption, dog. The fuck is going on, bro? Y'all are killing me with this nonsense. But that's 9 to 2 is not something corrupt. They have to send them back. That's what the law requires. That is the judicial process. It is the judicial process, Rockstar. For them to send them back, the judge has to send them back. That is the law. That is not an opinion. That is not a feelings. This is the reality. If they come back, if they came back with a majority not guilty, then there's no need to send them back. It would have been in favor. But here's the thing, and it wasn't tied, and it wasn't a tie. The point is this: when it comes to murder case, you're trying to get the thing as close to unanimous as possible. Close to unanimous as possible. And yes, the judge can accept 10. But the judge could have also sent them back to try and get the 11th. That is an option. Because in murder case, you're trying to get it unanimous as possible. But here is the reason why you wouldn't send them back in that case. Because listen, hey, if them know say one of the man them already corrupt already, so we don't know say him a go vote against it. So them just a watch it pre, and that's why they had police on standby waiting to arrest him as soon as the trial done. They were waiting to arrest this motherfucker as soon as the trial done. Oh, you're just asking questions. So I'm just I tell you, I say, yeah, bro, this is how it works. Like they were waiting on this dude. They were waiting to arrest this dude. They're like, yeah, we'll see. Well, all right, just wait till the trial done and cook him goose. So they were planning on cooking this dude's goose because them know say I got all out right through. They know, you know, they know his goose was gonna cook. And it's a possibility that he had corrupted a couple of the jurors at first, and they were rocking with him, and then they look at the shit like, bruh, I ain't going down with this motherfucker right here. They probably tried it at first to go all the way, and then them pull out, like them get coward. So what if the jurors had said not 2 or 3 of the jurors said not guilty? Would they have arrested them too? I don't think so. They would have to investigate all of them. You know? And if he was found not guilty, they would have investigated the entire pool of jurors. Like they all could have went to prison. If they came back with like a unanimous not guilty verdict, they probably would have round up all 11 of them, bro. Their asses would have probably been grass, bro. I'm telling y'all. Like so again, yeah, who knows, dog? And Jason, but they didn't have a. That's what I'm saying to you. Everybody that's saying they might have fucked up the trial, no, they didn't. They did not. The judge did not fuck up the trial. For everybody that don't understand, there was only one course of action for the judge. He only had one decision, and that was to go forward. That's it. It didn't matter. It's only judicial. If he's bounded by law to do the right thing, the only course was to go forward. So when people say like, well, what if the Privy Council overturn it? The judge doesn't care. He did his duty. It is done. These guys already served damn near half their sentence. So even if they walk right now, I bet the judge was thinking, yeah, they're going to serve some time better than no time. So maybe that's the unconscious unbiasedness. You know what I'm saying? Jason, the math is matting. The law did not couldn't remove him. Are you're not listening. So Jason, them have 11 jurors at that point. One attempt to bribe, you need 11 to try the case to keep going. If he dismiss him, then it's a mistrial. And the whole point of trying to bribe the juror is to cause the mistrial. So the judge was like, yo, bro, So y'all try to cause a mistrial. I'm not gonna give you the mistrial. That's what it is. That's all it is. Just think of it like a man a try to rob a bank and he run at the bank and him thief a big bag of money and him get outside and you're gonna make him walk away with it. No, they're not going. They were like, no, you're not gonna get the outcome you're looking for. Yeah, the damage done already. And the crazy part about it, the Privy Council might agree with the judge in the end. CV, listen, in America, the judge don't need no help declaring a mistrial for something like, and yet still the judges in America, worse shit than this has happened, and they haven't ruled in mistrial. I've seen crazier shit in America than this. This is light work to some of the shit that I see in America. Light work. This is nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Nothing. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't study the legal system, bro. I'm not going to remember people's name, but I can tell you of one case, right? So, in a small county. So, this dude, right, was accused of raping and murdering this woman, right? So, he's accused of this, right? He's tried and he's found guilty. Here's the thing, right? What they found him guilty on was circumstantial. Him have a yard out in the boondocks, and him have little blood was found when, like, days and days they investigated forensic people. They had because he's from the county, and the defense felt like there was a possible bias because the police them in the community never like him for whatever reason. So they got the next county over people to do the forensic and stuff like that. Couple days of searching, couple days of searching, couple days of searching, and then not find nothing. Then them find evidence. You know who find the evidence? The people them from Feme County. A trace of blood on one of the old car them, trace of the victim blood. Couple other things, right? After the fact, right? No, them find the man guilty and all of that. The man get some of the best people them on the case, the people them where fight for human rights and stuff like that. Through the investigation, they found out that the blood sample that was collected from the victim and stuff like that, it was breached in evidence. It was open and some of it was removed during the investigation. So the defense is arguing that the police them, because it's clear the evidence was breached, blood was taken, and sample of the blood was found after the fact on the car and stuff like that. So the man say, yo, watch out, I frame him. Based on the fact say there was already prejudice already in the case that the county people them shouldn't been the one in the first place. I run the investigation. It was the outside county, but yet still I didn't find evidence. So it's like a whole bunch of stuff. Testimony, people where somebody else plead guilty. It was a whole bunch of shit. And guess what? Multiple appeals, and he lost all of them. Exhausted all of his appeal. And bro, following the case, watching the entire documentary, I'm telling you, I could not believe he lost. I couldn't believe he lost all of those appeals too. But guess why he lost the appeal? Y'all gonna love this. He had sued the county. He must have won $2 million. $2 million. And the county did not want to pay him. So they set him up. 2 million. Or is it 10? Either way. Okay, so now it's coming back to me. Oh my God, bro, it's all coming back to me. The dude, the dude was wrongfully imprisoned for 16 years. and he sued and won. I think it was 10 million or some shit like that. So them set him up and send him back to prison. I'm laughing because, bro, don't remember, dog. It's just clicking back to me, dog. Bro, the man, I forgot his name, dog. The man do about 16 years of prison for a crime he never commit. Sue and won. And the man them cook him goose and send him back to prison. You're saying you're talking about jury bribing. Rockstar, do you not Jarastafari, bro? You look like you don't follow that case where we are talking about the Vybz Kartel case. Did you not listen to both sides, the defense and the prosecution? Did you not hear Isaac Buchanan said, never in modern day have there been a case in Jamaican courts where a corrupted juror was allowed to stay on the stand because the legislation did not allow him to be removed. The legislation, the law, did not allow the judge to remove him. In other words, I am telling you that the law was the issue, not the judge, the law. So you can say that the law is unfair because, as Isaac Buchanan was saying, in England, they would have removed that juror, or they would have removed the jurors completely and make the judge make the decision. That's what he was explaining to you, but it is not England. It's not England. So they did not have nothing to go by. This is the first time this is an extreme circumstance, a situation that the framework makers did not anticipate. So that is why it is so complicated. The Privy Council don't govern over that because it's not a law by England. That's what we're explaining. That's why most likely they're saying, well, at least send it back to the Jamaican courts because they're the ones who understand it. The Privy Council doesn't, if you were listening to the case. So they will set the precedents, and maybe they will, or maybe they will not. So we'll see the decision. This will be the referral going forward if something like this ever to arise again. So the decision made by the Privy Council is going to be very impactful on future, cases. So if they say yay or they say nay, in future reference, people can always say, well, in you know, State versus Vybz Kartel and accomplices, this was the original verdict. The appellate court said this and the Privy Council said this, and they can refer back to that. Gray the Destroyer, I'm just gonna let you know this. If you are slow, I'm just gonna let you know you can lose any idea of settlement or anything like that. Vybz Kartel will not win a civil case. In fact, he's likely to lose a civil case. He's likely to lose millions. He's likely to lose millions. Not win a civil case. He's likely to be sued. So Lizard, Clive Williams' mother, family, whatever, can sue him and win millions. They can sue him for $1 billion. They can sue him for 100 million. They can sue him and they will win. They will win. It's actually easy for them to win because he was found guilty. And if he's acquitted, it's going to be on technicality. So because of that, in a civil case, he's done. He's done in a civil case. Most times people don't really go for that option, but if they want to be spiteful, they can go after his money. They can bankrupt Vybz Kartel. And not to mention, the system can retry the case and go after him and tie him up in litigation again. So with all of that, you're saying like, oh, it's a given that he's gonna get money. All right. So my uncle went to OJ not bankrupt. They fucked OJ over worse than bankrupt. So if our OJ I use, they murked OJ. They destroyed OJ. I don't know what he has and what he doesn't have. They wrecked him and sent him to prison and took his bro. They did him dirty, dog. He's still living. Well, I guess you are not aware of what OJ have been through. But hey, if you think OJ is living it up, it must be orange juice, yo. So it doesn't matter. OJ, they dragged him through the mud, bro. So a lot of shit that OJ went through, man. They ripped him in civil court. They destroyed him in public opinion. If him good now, him good now. But bro, they dealt with that man. You know what I'm saying? They fucked him, bro. So if for that I bring up, I don't know if I tell you, but that's neither here nor there, right? I needed to answer a question. Something I saw. I was gonna comment on it before Rockstar distract me. So you have the lawsuits that. So yeah, I was my uncle. So my uncle was found guilty, right? And my uncle found guilty a crime, and them sent him to Rikers Island. So he was in Rikers, and bro, my uncle stays so boom now. Him trial, him whole court case, it never sturdy. It fall apart, and so him they don't get found guilty already. At this point, him do a hearing ad in a Rikers Island. And by the way, rest in peace to my uncle. So Bolo did a year ad in a Rikers. So when him did it now, because everything a fall apart, him lawyers them a deal with the thing and whatever. The system gave him an option. The system gave him an option. And here's the option. Him sign the paper, say him guilty, time serve, and him guy him yard. Or him stay at prison and fight it out. What did you think he do? What him choose to do? What you think he chose to do? Just asking y'all. What y'all think that man chose to do? Do you think he took freedom or him fight it out? Stay, Carlene? Nah, man. Decided to fight it? Hell no. Man got him yard, Lenworth. Exactly. The man take the thing and got him yard. Man no want that Rikers Island. I be a fight. I be a war. The man say, yo, I only pop money, I be a things going in there, bro. Man, that be a prison story, them man they tell. So, the man got him yard, bro. But what that did, it made sure he could not sue. He couldn't sue. Couldn't sue for wrongful conviction. So that was done. There's no compensation for him. He chose freedom. Saying all of that to say, Vybz Kartel will be faced with the same situation. If they don't hit him with new murder charges, they will offer him freedom or retrial. So for those who are saying he's going to be suing, the question is, if you're a Vybz Kartel, will you be talking about suing or will you be taking freedom? Just a thought. Because I don't think y'all realize there will be documents that have to sign and conditions that have to be met. So if you think, oh, he's just gonna be processed out and blah 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 blah, why you think? Why you think? Why you think? Jesus Christ, y'all gotta pay attention. Why you think the argument is made for the Privy Council to send it back to the appellate court for a retrial or mistrial, whatever? Why you think? Because the decision is going to be made by the appellate court in what to do. They're going to quash it or they're going to retry it based on circumstances. And that, my friend, is going to determine if they're able to sue or not. But hey, don't mind me. I'm just a little bit smarter than the average individual. Do you think the system will not cover its ass? So people on the outside, oh, this and that and blah, blah, blah. You really think the system is not going to cover its ass? Yo, this remind me of when Usain Bolt said, them have, what him say, them have a week for getting him $2 billion back. Who remember that? I laughed. I laughed. I laughed. I laughed. I laughed because I was like, what? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you stupid, Usain Bolt? Are you dumb? Did you hit your head? Ollie Real Youth says, if he walks, can't stop him. That's not true. You're far off the mark. They can do far more than stop him. They can anchor him. They can sink him. What they can do to him, you have no idea. If they, honestly, look like I do not understand how justice system work. So let's say they rule in favor of a mistrial, which most likely is what's going to happen. So if it's a mistrial, what happens in a mistrial? Or what is possible for them to do after a mistrial? Huh? 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 What you think if they rule a mistrial, he goes home? You think he goes home if it's a mistrial? Bro, just stop talking because you don't understand what you're talking about. So, the only way he can walk is if the Privy Council dismiss with prejudice. Do you understand? Meaning there will be no retrial. And that is unlikely for them to do. But what I'm saying to you, if it's ruled a mistrial, you can have a retrial. And a retrial would mean a rearresting of individuals. And the fact that they will also need a bail hearing, and the fact that they are flight risk, they can argue that they are flight risk, and these individuals will go back through the process again, like Groundhog Day. So what I'm saying to you, what I'm trying to explain to you is, if it goes back to a trial, Vybz Kartel and his team will most likely win. But what I'm also trying to say to you is if they put them back through the ringer, that's them going back into prison and spending time again on remand and awaiting trial again and the reprocessing. You know what I'm saying? The Privy Council cannot order bail stipulation. They cannot. Like Carlene is telling you, they should not be able to get bail, but who knows? Jamaica is a weird country sometimes. So they cannot bound the Jamaican justice system about bail and stuff like that. No, they cannot. Privy Council cannot. Bro, y'all are giving Privy Council way too much power. I think y'all have this whole Privy Council thing confused. You got this thing all confused. The Privy Council can't just bypass the laws of Jamaica. Are y'all crazy? You think the Privy Council can bypass the laws of Jamaica? You think that is what's being done? The Privy Council don't bypass the laws of Jamaica. They uphold the laws of Jamaica. That is what the Privy Council is there for. This actual Privy Council is just to say, was it fair or not? Was the law upheld or not? That is what they're there for. They're not there to bypass justice. Bro, me don't talk to them. Me don't talk. I look like one of mad people, dog. Me don't talk to them, dog. I'm matter of fact, me done with that topic for the day. Yo, people, you know what I look a reason differently off topic. Drop a call in then, car. Bro, don't talk about this, cause them man look like them lick them rascal at them. I mean, not time for this. Them man live in a dream world. Them man put them faith in a Privy Council. I just hope it works out in your favor. Because a whole pound now have body come down. You hear me? Remember me tell you no. Remember Oliver real youth. Bro, me not delete my life, them in a dog. Me just me. I tell you, know. Oliver Rich, Ali Rich, what is it? Oli, real youth. Alright. Write down your name. Your name. Remember what you're saying, a dog? Remember what you say. I hope you stick by that. Me no want nobody to run up and down and switch up, you know. You see me I say? Just make sure so you no stick to no guns, you know. You see me? Cause I am literally telling you can go anywhere. Rockstar say 90 to 100%, so come on, Rockstar. Come on, Rockstar. Laugh. Oh, you gonna laugh after me? After me now say them now go walk. Bumbo clad, they were, hey, me tell you, say, boy, hey, that boy a real vibes of a big old idiot in the youth. Me coming here and telling you the reality and of the possibilities mean that you're gonna laugh after me? Because me give you all of the possibilities? So me give you all of the possibilities. That means you're gonna laugh after me when one of the possibilities take its course. So me say I have a 20% chance of walking. You tell me say, you're gonna laugh after me? What the bumbo like this? Hey, real vibes. May I ask you one question, real vibes? This is me, real vibes. Real vibes. I want you to listen to me. This is not a 20% chance. This is less than 20%. Jason, them man are not listening, so me have to load them, you know. So, would you take a 357 Magnum holding 6 bullets? Would you put 1 bullet into the barrel and spin that barrel and spin that barrel and spin that barrel, and for $1 million US, put it to your head and click it? Pull that trigger. That's less than 20% chance. That's a 1 in 6 chance. Would you put that gun to your head with 1 bullet in the chamber, in that barrel, spin that barrel 3, 4, 5 times, and put it to your head and squeeze that trigger for $1 million US? Who would do it? Russian roulette. Who would do it for $1 million US? Come on. Who would do it? Let me see how the ball game go here now. Let me see. Who would do it? Anybody here willing to play Russian roulette for $1 million US? Anybody? Junior Data say him now do that. Data code say nah do that. Say I tell me say, who no want to risk it all for $1 million? Who now put it to net for $1 million? I'm confused. Nobody here willing to play Russian roulette? Where the bomb boy? Where the bomb boy? I tell me say. Nobody has no willing to pay. Play the or pay the cost to be the boss. No Russian roulette, my friend. Joke on make. No tax now take out. Half the books. Half the books. You don't want to play Russian? Or maybe New York would play. New York, would you play Russian roulette?
For because we just they are busy on. For $1 million.
One $1 million, one bullet in the barrel at the 357.
If the benefit of my son, then why not?
But you have to survive for winning $1 million. I guess the dog not understand how Russian roulette play. If you're dead, you don't win. That's sinking the 8 ball. If the bullet connect, you lose. You win if the bullet don't connect. Now, me know say dog a madman. Don't get me wrong, the phone a ring, so. But just ask on if you're not willing to do it. That's all. As I feel like someone would do it in about in our front, you know. Feel like someone would have tried that bumbo clad. Well, me turn off this. Hungry or fuck me eat for morning, the people. Me not eat nothing for morning, bro. No breakfast. Bumba fully charged, say willing. Bumba, dog. Dog. Nah like to no start for $1 million. And I try that a bumbo fuck. And I like to no. And I like say me value life to the point I wouldn't try it. But as I said, bro, me ain't do it, dog. Deal, you do it?
No, me?
Yeah.
No, no.
$1 million. One in the
Yo,
bombard, 1 out of 6. In
yo,
I
CD.
yo.
No, no. We have too much to lose to do it now. About the four with that do
It
it.
depends. It depends. It depends on life situation.
Yeah, man. Yes. Because remember the CD. A 2 times story from Jamaica, you know. But walk off on that shit and
New
know
York,
say, are the
for
cash or
real,
the
New York
casket.
done play Russian roulette a couple times already.
Yeah, so yeah, so I never nothing for lose. Bumbo clad telling me yeah, but no, me have too much for lose. I'm too son, they are busy, they have this. No, so you want to run that all like that.
Yo, dog, me say, bro, I watch a movie, right? I watch a
Yeah,
Russian roulette movie the other day, right?
yeah,
Oh, yo, with Jason Statham in it, beekeeper, man.
Mm.
yeah.
Bro,
Up
so
up in a deal.
Oh, oh, yeah.
listen to one hombre, right? Him get the
Yeah,
invitation for that the Russian roulette event, right?
yeah,
And him end up dying. Heart attack or some shit. So the
yeah,
electric guy, this youth, free man in family I go through struggles and ray. So him
yeah,
over here and see what I go on. He knows so the guy get the important meal. So then go in a meal
yeah,
and he don't know what it is. He dog go follow it and follow the instruction them. Get blindfold,
yeah.
travel, go everything, follow everything. The investigators then they on him ask us them want them after the ring cause them know say yo, it's a Russian roulette secret thing, right?
Okay.
So the hombre, bro, man, get involved with the bro and he can't back out in a dog. Dog, when the
Okay.
dog cried outside, man, them say, how did you get, man? Say, yo, him explain to the man, man say, yo, dog, you done in it already, you know, dog. You can't escape, you know, you have food. So basically, you have some people who volunteer and some man will get forced into it. What it is,
Okay, yeah.
it's a competition where, yo, it's like, say, 12 people, and people are bet. So everybody have them horse in the race. So for them horse in the
Yeah.
race, at the umbrella, I put the gun to him head and click that blood clot. But what them do, them line them up in a circle. So line them up in a circle, and if a man put a gun to a back of a man head.
Yeah, no dog.
So put the gun in the air, load the bullet, put the gun in the air, body spin the bar, 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 spin the bar. Alright, boom now. You are gonna go on now, right? Then put the gun at the back of the head. And then they will say, look on the light, them have a bulb, look up to the bulb.
Yeah.
When the bulb flick on, you pull the trigger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
no dog.
So pop, 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 pop. Who are like, who. So bro, one I think you have to know it, you have to squeeze your trigger quick, you know, dog. Because here we go on. You know what say if you take on for squeeze the trigger, you know,
Somebody
the
can kill
man,
you.
the man, the man back at you, right? If the man back at him, squeeze him trigger faster than him squeeze
Oh
and him,
yeah, yeah to blood.
yeah. So the youth goes a boom dog. And him never fire for him, you know, dog. But they
Yeah,
force him
no.
to fire for him anyhow. But the point is this, the man back at him
Yeah.
dead before he could have squeezed it and he loaded.
Yeah. That's why you say you put all up on fire for real,
Yeah,
CB.
it hot, brother.
Bomba
One hot one could have come out
clock.
to the bro. Where man get it
Jaja.
before he could have squeezed it. So
Jesus Christ.
so that saved him. So the man them say the man look at the man look at the man tell him, yeah, you got lucky right there. Like yeah. Anyhow, so
Um,
them are eliminate and you don't know it go down to 1v1. So 1v1 in a dog. Bumbo clat so in a 1v1 time dog thing get grimy. You know. Oh, but before you go 1v1, yo, they had the option of taking the money and cut. You understand?
damn. Yeah.
So, man, I continue. So, the last two now, I bet it all, bro. Bumbo clat, you say the first click, click, click. None no bumbo clat, none no
Yeah,
dead.
come on.
Come again. One more time for the road. So, the Umbre where the youth are go up against. Him now, the youth they know, him win 2 times already. This a man a bill feet, you know, been through it, you know. A madman this, you know, bro. So, anyhow.
2 times win already and still I go back. Look
Yeah,
at the
man.
bomba
My
clock,
brother
can't
put him in like this is Jason Statham character. So
Yeah, him
anyhow,
one dead man. Yeah, him the one
dog.
dead.
Anyhow, the youth end up and he end up dead, and the youth end up winning. So here we go
Yeah,
on now.
no.
The youth get free money, you know. He win, you know. So it's like the Umbre where I'm angler at one rob him, one kill him and take him money, you know. So I'm outsmart the angler, cause the other man they will bet for him and say, yo, load the youth, man. And him a try to find the youth, you know, that boy youth escape on the back, loaded a big black duffel bag full of money. But remember the police then they pan in case. So then he take one taxi. So when he got the airport, he take a taxi and the police then running for the taxi man and the taxi man couldn't identify where him drop him off and who pick him up or whatever. So when the dog go back at the train station with him black bag, the man spot the taxi man and the taxi man spot him say, Bumbo clot dog. Boy, I gonna call the police. So the dog see police them a come, so the dog hide the bag in the garbage. Put down a black garbage bag and put in the garbage at the train station. Police then pick him up and carry him in, ask him be a question. I tell the man them say, bro, you are going. You never get accepted, you know. Them figure say me no know what I go on and me fake and yo, man I say yo, me run till my shoes drop off cause they take off my shoes heel and them thing they check if it bug. The man tell the man say yo, he run till him shoes heel fall off. And man I
Yeah.
look and see him shoes heel off. Say blood clot look like a dog I tell him truth, you see me? Anyhow, say dog stay so boom no dog. And them let him go. That goes a bumbo clat and go back and I search your garbage and the garbage empty when I back him and have a jump over and see the man go to you whole life and find back him and say, yeah, alright. Money no dog. Say dog say some guy the bumbo clat post office no dog by one blood clot post office box. And load up your money in the box, dog. And say so boom dog. And mail it to your mother. Call your mother and tell your mother say, yeah, I go and me soon come home, but check off your box, make sure you're there one for collect it and ray. So the dog load up back in black bag now. My little money guy store and buy one tire and some sitting and throw in that bag. You see me I say? And I walk around and go on a train station and New York him a go in bro from Boston. Bro, Dog, Jason character, you know, we're feeling brother losing that final. Company training the dog. A pretty dog, you know, bro. Dog. And give him two in them bumbo clot and take him back and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Rub him out.
You're
Rub
saying
him out.
dead?
Dead pan the bumbo clot train.
Gotcha.
Man, rub him out. That run down with the bag where you were going now.
Money no in there.
Nothing in that bag, bro.
Gotcha.
Man, rub him out. You see me? Bro, let me tell you why movies like that make up like that, you know. It's because them no want give, you know, the movies is health and making sure there's no happy ending, right?
Mm-hmm.
For criminals. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
It's like a law in a Hollywood, you know. They're not allowed to do that. So really you see a movie with a happy ending when it come to robbery or ice or stuff like that. Them always have to pay the cost or something so that it prevent other people from being motivated for doing it. So it's like, damn dog, we couldn't get the happy ending there, blood clot. But as I said to you, said dog, the world corrupt, bro. The whole reason I brought up this Russian roulette thing is real vibes was saying, like me said, there's a 1 out of 5 chance the man them a go walk, right? And the man I say, he must say my laugh after me when the man them walk free. So me I said to the man, say if him thinks me that put a bomb buckler gun to me head with 1 out of 6 bullet and squeeze that for $1 million, hell fucking no. That chance is way too fucking good for that bullet to connect, bro. So so the fuck this a man I talk about. Me say man them have a good chance to walk, brother. Fuck you talk about.
You know say them over here, but them not to listen what you say. Them a listen, but all them can hear is like, yo, I vendetta, I vendetta. That's all them know. You don't know nothing. You see me? I know Gaza.
Yeah, I don't realize like an egg because it's not an echo
Yeah, them
chamber.
not them not too much feelings. You see me? They have too much feelings and they have in Gaza brain on, brother. Man, I talk about the case, brother. The man never say, yo, it case. Them now what? Them now have a chance to walk. He might give it all the possibilities. Them say, yo, there's a chance for the man them walk. There's a chance to this happen. You see me? The possibilities, but una push.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that
yeah.
here I go, man. And the truth where CB go speak because them the one CB still the pan. No, no, go what? Me not see nowhere. But you CB go say, don't know that. Me see. Say I wait, the man say, I would
Yeah,
have. And that
yeah,
can I run for them feather.
Yeah,
yeah.
they want to
Because,
say corrupted system and where me not see
Yeah,
no corruption. Me
yeah,
not see no corruption.
yeah. So I say, the fuck, man, I don't see if I'm gonna speak the truth. The nigga put that line and cap right now. So we can laugh off of him. I say, see, nigga, but once you come out and put on that title and see, because I missed a lot yesterday, you know, I say,
Oh,
no,
wait,
nigga,
stick
I
up
know
in.
them feelings, you
Stick
know.
up in. Stick up in. Everybody stick
Yeah.
up in. Stick up in. Everybody stick up in. Anybody see the death threat that Real Vibes just sent me?
What?
Look, read his comment and read the death threat.
you're already playing Russian roulette without knowing. Don't make that fly over your head.
So in other words, he's telling me that Vybz Kartel is they are murderers and I should watch myself because these real life murderers
Yeah,
will murder me, right?
that's exactly what he's saying.
Okay, thank you. I thought so. All right. Say no more.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. Must real vibe no really no sense in it. He said some things and not understand why I say. Well, he understand why I say, but them just do it. Cause them think them are this big bold people. But you know, go on so and answer, man. Oh yeah, go on again. But I'll see if you say, yo, there's a possibility for man them walk and whatever. But when I push back, you don't want to push back on still.
No, man. I'm gonna tell her say, you should be in fear and speaking the truth because man will kill you. So apparently these guys are murderers and speaking the truth, they will kill you for speaking the truth. So this man is out here telling me that
Yeah,
you
Russian
a
roulette.
fight with man where we kill you for speaking the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I thought so. So that's a show now the world work, bro. That's why I'm telling you say yo, them people here, them are mad people, that.
Yeah, man, them sick, man. Be
Right?
a feelings, I mean. All the man them need to do is to go sit down and go and pray and fast, for the next 12 weeks, Now if you don't go up on a fast, you know, food for the next 12 weeks or 3 months or 4 months. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, bro. Man ain't getting body come down.
Yeah, man, and hurry up, man, stop. All I know Gaza fans and the people in the feelings, just not eat for the next 3 to 4 months. You see me, no food, just go up and fasting.
Big go. Never drink water either.
Nothing, no water, no food, no liquid. Just go up and fasting starting from today. Please, me, I beg you, please. Just
Yeah, man.
go fast and pray.
Especially the boy real vibes, dog. You
Yeah,
see
man,
me,
we're
I
going
say.
to fast for the next 4 months or 12 weeks or
See
whatever.
me, see me to a chatting, man.
Hey boy, Stevie, don't misquote me, what you do?
Yeah? You tell me I play Russian roulette, bro. What you mean?
Brother, don't misquote me, dog.
Yeah? Are
Don't do
you a
that, dog.
miswrite yourself? Nobody not misquote you.
Long story short, brother, me mean you put your career in alkaline hands, so you're playing Russian roulette, right?
Did
Wrong
you
or right?
write that?
No, I know right that.
Yeah, but
Okay.
common sense, I make you pick it
No,
up.
no common
No,
sense.
no.
Common sense is that we're talking about Vybz Kartel trial. We're talking about Badman. We're talking about Clansman. We're talking about
Yeah,
real
oh,
life killers.
alkaline or vendetta reach
So
over here,
we
so.
are talking about alkaline, bro. Make that
Mm,
make sense.
because you make a point and you brought
I
up
am
an
not playing
analogy.
Russian roulette with my career and alkaline hands. That is nonsense.
But bro, World Boss don't know your dog, bro. It's like 200 people over here, brother. You're not even on the man radar, bro. Like, come on.
Bro, and I hope so. I hope so. Cause
Yeah,
that
so
I
just
hope so. But
tell the
hold on,
people
listen
them
to
correct that statement there, you see me?
okay, for that I say people him correct himself. But real vibes, listen to me and listen to me good, right? I am not playing Russian roulette by putting my career in alkaline hands. It's actually very safe. You understand me? Very safe in the hands of alkaline.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't know, just take that dirt there and go and build.
On the career, then go and be one and brother. We no business cartel
Yo,
over here, so we
yo,
have
yo, I reinvite that a while ago.
Pinch the dirt that quick o'clock.
Yo, reinvite that. That no be. Me lose our friend of that. Cause I'm straight say, you know, what you mean? CD put him career in alcohol, bro. Over 5 bomb case, Virgil says CD channel I got burned down. Oh, now burn it. I and it build with the fuck. Come back to CD. What are they? Build the house with all the fireproof around it.
We never think a tree little pig this and they can off and puff and blow house down.
Oh, revive. Let me tell you about man. I revive and other stuff. Revive me that. So I'm rating that. Watch out. CD, say I mean, say watch out. I been there for the thing there. Suck on a mama. Say I mean, the other people are trying to destroy my channel. And way, go down and great say, pussy. Blah, blaze it on CD. Pussy. The channel got dead in a 6 months. CD say, alright nigga, I'm gonna show it to the fans, them have me. Suck your mama. What are they right now?
Five years
Sorry.
later. 5 years later.
when
Yeah,
you
man. Come on, real guys, man. Lose that for MG.
The man then
Well,
I
man,
use
tell the
them
police.
brain, brother. When man I talk about career in like Russian roulette, brother. I see if it my career in alkaline and I see if it's thing, brother. I see if it's
yeah,
artists. I see
yeah
if it's
man,
fans. I see if it's place to be, bro.
yeah man, fully safe.
Bro, it's kinda ironic, right? I actually see so-called vendetta vloggers turn fool, right? And try if you do neutral and try if you do stuff. And it's like, bro, you're in the safest place, brother. And you
Mm-hmm.
dash that way.
You must wake your head.
No, bumbo, call man, I'm mad at brother. Brother, YouTube upside down right now. Me make a switch in on New York and deal. I'm telling you, say 2.5 months. Me I give the vloggers them. For them start fall apart. And bro, Jesus Christ, YouTube turn upside down already. Me can't even talk about it, dog.
Can't talk about it,
Can't
bro.
even talk about it, bro. It got a bad out here, people. People are gonna suffer that year, right now.
Jaja. And we
All
now wish bad, and we now wish bad for nobody, Like we see we
bro,
been attack and see we have to fix up on ourselves,
bro.
do this, making a channel monetize. And you see me, but if people them a do the opposite, like Jaja God, some things we are going to people like we can't talk about it. You say, yo, Jaja, we
Yo,
sorry for
Well,
you.
me I gonna talk about something. Me I gonna talk
Hold
about
on,
something.
get me out of the side now. Real vibes. Yes. You think if CD did I say Gaza, the one I get so much fight? I mean the bomber clad is better, bro. It's everybody want the CD right now. Look how much bomber clad channel CD rise up. You need a man named God. Every channel you see right now want to be like CD. Come on, real vibes, man. You know, sit at the pain and the fight. You see
Yo,
that,
yo,
nigga?
New York. Yo,
Yeah.
I want to talk to Terror Dan. I run Terror Dan, run with the flag in and go and drive truck.
Jesus have mercy.
Look like
Get
Terror
there.
Dan run with the flag in and go and drive truck America, you know. Well, me not blame if I that or that dog get your money, dog. I ain't mad. A good truck driving, a great job, so pay well, so. If I that. But me just tell the people them say that, look at that. Next thing me want say, yo, right about now, me no know, me no talk to my brother. I mean even know if me even know if more reach out to him, cause dog, me even know if more hear about this dog. Told me feel away. Deal, you search today again, you find him?
Jaja. Search again.
Bro, people, we big bro. We seen YouTube page gone, dog.
Me search.
Yeah, I know, dog. Last time I checked them stop with my big bro page, bro. I mean, I know what
Still
go on, dog. Me even
still
know what to say.
404.
Yeah, I know people. Rapper crapper. Can slap with the G page, dog.
Yeah,
You see me, I say.
me not seeing official page.
Oh, them slap a rapper crapper page. Me don't know what go on, bro. Me even know what he say, bro. Me even know what go on.
Yeah, you know, see, just I see a different page, you see me? Somebody said pre your WhatsApp CV, but I don't know I'm to wrap a crapper page or what go on. Cause if you just like if you type in rubber crap and you not see that page again, people. I don't know what go on. Maybe I change the name, but rubber crap they have over how much 100,000 subscriber. So I don't
Even
know.
if him change the name, bro, would that wouldn't make no sense. Crapper brand crapper when you change the page. And secondly, bro, you see me, I say that wouldn't even make sense. You see, pre. And then
Mm-hmm.
the next thing is, bro, if you ever change the page when you type it in, it will come up.
Yeah,
You see
you
me, cause
gone.
YouTube I go member.
Yeah, cause as a page I'm subscribed to some and I type in I not see it.
Hold
Brother,
on, if you get a piece of the ball game, TV right, cut the thing right, you know, because people sell people channel and I get notifications. So TV right, my dad.
yeah, so crapper, it look like something
Yeah,
go down with crapper.
yeah, man.
Me need to
Something
go
go
and
down.
talk with them, you see.
That's your God.
So it look
How,
like,
how, how,
yo,
how you think? How you think YouTube take them page?
bro, yeah, look like it gone, brother, dirt.
It's a clock.
Yeah, me see it, my G. So I go and do that. I probably later me talk about it. You see me, cause I know Alkaline Massacre live this still. So you don't know later we pre that, my G. Up move, you know we pre. But when me I say tune is this, it look like strike or something and it don't look like a one strike because YouTube, it take three strikes to take away your page.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So rapper would have to get three strike for your page gone. So me don't know
Yeah,
if that,
a rapper crapper is a man a different type of game. Like, now gonna make no bullshit reach him page.
bro, the other day the dad not talk about some legal thing because them they will cover a topic and we don't know what kind of things and then that talk about legalities. So I don't know what happened, brother. But Crapper can't find Crapper page, bro. That me I telling the people. Crapper page disappear from me, dog. Swear. So I don't know. But it also look like New York. Couple of the vlogger them page get demonetized, you know.
Couple of them,
Yeah.
like call some name now.
No, sir.
Okay, my bad.
I call them name, bro. I mean,
They a
want to
lot.
fight them thing, killer.
Yeah,
Now
I
fight
can't
no man
again.
thing, bro.
But
Me as I say to him,
want to be not kind of cut the thing a little bit. Hold on then. No. I'm not Nick birthday today.
Yeah,
And Nick is a youth who do a tremendous job, excellent job with the fucking alkaline. So I'm gonna see more of the people that used to over the HQ. I donate and big up the dog. I want to go on. Cut the thing right now, dog. like Big Papa and Kelly and them nice people, you know what I mean? And when the youth of them go sing, when them a music and you know what I mean, even Nats and Rich, you know what I mean? Bless the dark. I'm still a vendetta, you know. Listen, I go too far. I said too much. I'm a mute here.
Ladies and gentlemen, those words spoken just now are the words of New York badness and not of me and DL. DL.
Mm.
Damn, bro. Damn, bro.
Yeah, people.
Yes, as I was saying, couple YouTube page lose monetization and it look like crapper page gets slapped away. Um, I am saddened by these turn of events. You know what I'm saying? To the vloggers them, bro, anyone our page can get slapped with at any time. I I I I don't know what to say. YouTube is a very volatile thing. So even for people bragging on other people about their YouTube income and career and stuff like that, I always say you have to be careful because you can have 5 million subscribers and tomorrow YouTube take away page.
Yeah,
I monetize you.
exactly. So when we been a talk about them, so like just do what not doing a YouTube street, create no content, like follow the guidelines because at any time you know, can lose certain things, you see me? That's why what I do we do focus on what we are focused on. We not to like trouble other vloggers that say certain things. We not to do them things there, you see me? We go back and forth with bloggers that talk about certain things, but we not get up and talk about yo, your income or you see me them things are like nah. Whatever if a debate anyway, we go back and forth in a debate. And you see that TV, the start of the year, a vlogger try strike you, right? Look at that.
Exactly.
A vlogger strike you and it backfire upon them and
A
yeah, yeah.
vlogger strike me. I know other vloggers that get strike. I'm tell them, you see the community will have to fight against these strikes. You
Mhm.
understand? We have to know how to counter them. We have to come together and know how to fight, bro. But the
Yeah.
people don't want to come together.
Then exactly them don't want to come together. Them, that's some place them don't know how the vlogging. Them just have a channel and think that them know about vlogging them, but them not actually study the vlogging and not say things. As a community, you know, for forward together, but man have too much ego and man think them man know what them are doing and man not. You see me? So don't do one another still.
Brother, we could have a representative in a YouTube, for dancehall vloggers,
Mhm.
All a man like me could have beat, bro.
But
Because
them don't want
it's,
that.
it's about where the YouTube headquarters there, and
Yeah.
stuff like that, dog, and you can actually go to these places, bro, and talk to the people, them, and talk, I know somewhere you can call really like that.
Yeah.
But as a part of the partnership program, you can have representative and representation and stuff. But anyhow, unknown civilians say, where is Gaza uncle? Recovering from body come down.
Full body come down.
You see, me kind of recover now. It look like him soon back on the internet. Probably give him a day or maybe later on today you see
Yeah,
him back.
maybe later on we'll see him or next week you'll see him with his body come down.
Yeah, you know that guy already. Till that
Yeah,
Friday,
him just forward back from perfect counts. He go a perfect counts in my eyes at.
Yeah, I sat fully bucking on him.
Yeah man, him get a cannon, eyes at bucket on him.
Buck and cannon him.
Yeah man, eyes at bucket cannon him over there.
Bro, when Sir P did I say ice sprat, me always I wonder, me I say, yo, why the man I call the man sprat, dog?
Yeah, and that makes it too until metal realize say yo.
Start to realize some effeminate ways.
Yeah, come in the two pay my attention, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see everybody a type because I say it, but me see people keep on I say it, so me I say, what about the man so sprat? Then me start see how the man move and then carry himself. I'm like, ah, damn. I should have known already from how him love to wear him tight suit them and
Yeah.
spend a lot of time with his suits and stuff. We should have known, bro. Like he's way into into him. You see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog fully into him. He's into himself. The man in love with himself, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, G. What? I know that.
Gone too far, man.
I sat Bucky go and do your thing, you know.
I said, Bucky. Oh, you dey play part when they matter about the guys and the gully and the vendetta.
Yeah, man, play it, man.
Don't throw me upon like.
But I'm gonna bother, but I'm gonna listen to the full thing, dog. 'Cause I sat just a talk be a nonsense, bro. And at this point, man, just I lead the Gaza people them down one part. I mean, just I say Vybz Kartel is a
My
good
right
chance,
them up.
dog.
My
A
right
good,
them up say the next song
yeah,
in drop on Cartel Vivo and gonna get no views.
yeah, but yeah, what me I say, bro. Like all dog attack, bro. It's such a dangerous thing what he's doing, bro. Because yo, bro, if Cartel no walk free in a dog, man, I make the thing the biggest disappointment ever for the people, them dog. Like God no. So
Mm-hmm.
why you setting up the people them like this? And
Yeah,
you
man.
know it's a good, it's a greater percentage chance he won't.
Bang Society, yeah, him have about 3 channel, well, about 4 channel, rapper crap up. He have the official one, him first, like he page with over 300 subscriber, and he have one named rapper crap up vlogs too, that about 60 odd subs. And Carpenters, I knew one that I knew channel, but the big channel missing. The one that we attack.
Rapper Crapper, the original channel, man. The
Mm-hmm.
channel with 300,000 or 400,000 subscribers.
Yeah, bro, we don't know what happened to EG. You see me?
I know
Sad to
that.
say.
Give dog a link and see what I go on, man. Link G and say, bro, you're good dog. Cause what me I say, what me kind of, me attack it, me disappointed in a crapper. You see me I say? And me tell you why me disappointed in a crapper. I understand him a doing music and ray. You see me I say? But bro, man should have established couple of the channels fully dog. Maybe him have other names, maybe you have them and them under different name. Maybe them not, maybe under Pinchy, Frenchy or something.
Oh, cause in next channel the crap of vlogs too that are 60 odd subs, 60 odd K subs.
Yeah, but he not established
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the dog now put like the dog a travel too much and I do too much bomba vacation and I do work, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause people them like bro having so much subscriber and them not really view up the thing them bro like Kappa do man. Kappa legend in a this in a dog, you see free.
Real talk.
No man I do in a bro like thing with YouTube in a brother you can rich today and poor tomorrow in a bro.
Gone with everything.
Then I understand in a bro YouTube one day a volatile it's like the stock market in a dog. You lose everything, you know.
Yeah,
the
man.
YouTube the YouTube stock market can crash in a brother. Pinchy, yeah, the dog move away, bro. The dog they move funky. But there might be something off with the dog. You know me I say? If you're a big brolic man kind of really effeminate dog, you see it. Hey, a part of the man say, you got me there. When you call him man, when I say I was trying to be cheeky, I was like,
What?
when he said to the justice say yo, he was trying to be cheeky.
Oh.
I,
He must show maybe man a sell something else to the lads, them, you know.
yeah, bro, my lord, I was trying to be cheeky.
Yeah,
I'm like, I
he must
not
sell
argue with that.
something to the lads, them like, yo, the lads, them know say, yo, you see me?
Him willing to get cheeky,
Yeah.
bro. Yo, but the dog said that, bro. I'm like, away dog I pray. You see me I say, but hey, to each his own, you know, dog. You see me I say, if the man want, bro, no really care if a man want be a sprat, you know, dog. I mean, I know if the man a sprat, I don't know the man personal life, bro. So I mean, I call the man a sprat, but that's I say. The man a move effeminate, so people them a call him sprat. I me never see what me never notice why before, but now me know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So cheeky means rude and funny. We know that. We know. We know what it means, but even in itself, a grown man saying, I'm trying to be cheeky. is very, very, very peculiar to say the least.
Like him a show everybody, you know, in front of the lads, them a big man like that. I stay in front of the lads, them like him trying to be cheeky, like you know what? There are some code word for certain things.
Mm.
You see me? They must say I try to be cheeky. I know cheeky once, but him say cheeky or how you say it to the lads, them.
And him laugh, you know.
Mhm. Maybe I try to get on them good side, you know?
Yeah, man, you know, so I try to be a little cheeky and a little funny, a
Yeah,
little friendly. He's trying to be friendly.
lads
Yeah,
them can baptize him.
yeah, you see me, I say, can't go cheekyville.
Yeah, man, cheeky feel.
Yeah,
Okay.
draw him way. My lord, don't draw me way like that, my lord.
Lads
No,
them
yeah,
on the
where I say,
table.
kick off fast.
Yeah, again. New York still mute, man. New York, me put himself on time out.
Yo, listen to me, strike that from the record, ladies and gentlemen. The jury TNT people.
Yeah, TNT Joey.
New York corporate jury, dog. Mm. But I want the 6 politician them though.
Yo, go hard.
They say dog I send signal to the to the juror for you money for clap cheek. Hmm?
Go hard, go hard.
Hmm? Is
I'm about to say,
dancing
yo,
is he sending signal the same one for dance cheek to cheek? Nobody
I'm
here, just you and
I'm
me.
gonna go on go with him too, you know. So,
Just you with me, where I wanna be.
you know, see, as a perfect country done him flower back on YouTube. You hear about that now?
That me I say.
As a perfect country done him up on YouTube at a comment.
Me
Him
not
name
think
is,
it dog did sick, you know.
I don't think he is sick. I lie them and tell.
Cause how miraculously him get better
Mm-hmm.
after the
After.
next year.
And that me I said up on YouTube. Him name is sick people like guys on cartel. Him just take your money and run. And then I say, yo, me not there, you know. Tell Bruce and Pepper Pig say, yo, him sick.
And dog nerves did I take him in the body come down.
Yeah, man. Lie on that.
Dog, man have a full body come down. Yo, ladies, any of you have been through menopause? May I say that's an example of body come down. Uncle was getting hot flashes and all like that. Yo, New York, dear, don't talk no man, come I eat some breakfast slash lunch, you know.
Yeah, man. Breakfast at lunch.
Dog, dog, I want to vendetta for them, man. You know, and after me drop big bad content, me see 600 views.
No, I go on, people. No, check out Alka Vlog.
Because them worry about cartel and all.
I cartel now worry about. I don't
I want to go
understand.
on this stuff.
My sister I be a cartel now worry about it. Why you not worry about cartel for?
I want to fix up that, man.
Yeah, man. Alka Vlog gonna pay what? Low perfect ones alone and cartel. No phone no business that.
Now the man make him man get him freedom.
Focus on the Alka Vlogs.
You see
Is it?
me?
Focus on the Alka song them. Them nothing never focus on. Love perfect concept. One stream of music them. Oh my god. Oh no, man.
Mm.
I don't like that.
All
Oh
the
no.
all the views pan none got them. I don't like that.
Exactly. I don't like that.
I don't like that though.
Who's for up already, man? I'll not account to over 500K already, you know. You see me? You like that. No focus. I want to go on. And the phone
No,
okay.
but
I'm
I
not
feel like we come out here and lie too, no,
like
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 foolish
like
way.
foolish thing.
My
Thing not
side,
going good.
my side. I watch them I say, my side. Yeah, no, bro, no,
Views don't look good.
no, bro.
Yeah, man, we need more views, man. No, I don't know if you do a click pan bomb and alkaline. Leave every day. You see me? We don't need to worry about perfect counts. That nothing to do with it.
Mm. Now I'm shaking, man. I tune with Nax, 100,000. Come on, man. Me not solve a Nax page, but come on. We can't look on the facts so we are beat out of the artist, you know. That not good enough.
Mm-mm. Need more. We need more. We need more comments. We need more likes. We need more. You see me? Need more views for the thing, man.
Yeah, bro. Car. Nowadays, that for the opposition, you see me, I say, all the people are hate pan we. So, we have work to do.
Yeah,
What?
man. Yeah, man. If fans them like them get lost in this perfect counsel case, like you can't get distracted by that. And I phone thing that
1,000 view per hour? Nah, bro.
uh
That don't make sense. What see me?
need more. We need more. We need more fans. Them. You know, on a week soldier would have run left upon the battlefield. You know, you see me? Wanna go on
Remember, say, none got kind of people.
non grata. No, no, wanna try though. Wanna try. A non grata we say no. Wanna try though. Involve be welcome. No, no ease for that man. They go for that man. What you say with them
All,
man? Everybody.
all of my thugs, them, bad girl, them too.
Right to
Easy,
the
easy,
coast clear,
easy. Hmm?
the coast clear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Them a look bad, man. I one bad man style. Boy, I call bad man name with bad man fame. Bad man highlight. Destruction again. Destruction again.
That's it.
No on to them, bro.
I want them to be. But anyway, bless the percent for Nick for your earth strong. You know what I mean? I put in the work for them. Sorry, so you're not to the maximum support. That's how it goes.
Yo, New York. Corporate in
Yeah,
my
but that.
youth. Corporate in my youth. Yeah, move like
Bro,
Vybz Kartel Jewelry in my youth.
bro, bro, my call it on my CD, carry a move shake over your dog. Bumbo clot.
But on a full place, you have to
What?
call it over. You have to call it up. You have to call it out over Nick. You can't call it over here. Them know
Yeah,
over
yeah, my
here.
bad. Yeah, my
Our
bad,
nick
son.
them
My
there.
bad.
Our nick them
Yeah,
par. Our
right.
nick them there. You see
Yeah,
me? Yeah, them
yeah,
under my foot, bro.
yeah. Pardon, my brother, pardon.
Yeah, man, enough for them place this, you know?
Listen, I'm not listening to you right now. Listen, I'm no way you have to listen.
No, sir.
Some
You
can't
see
say
me?
anything more than I'm not gonna hear.
No, them have a ear, man. They always have apps. They always have recording and go on, man. You know that good.
Bumbo clot.
Yeah, man, I fully
Bro, I saw me
destruction.
say that, people, say me that man, but talk about man, I mean nothing yet, I just need that. Corruption to the max, you hear me?
Fully.
All the, yeah, all them people are my friend, them man. Rick, Nat, everybody, Big Papa, all of it, you know what I mean? We just not see, you know, eye to eye right now, but we're good, man, you know what I mean? I've been there to the what I would say.
Yeah,
Is that
man.
right?
Know the people, them.
Yeah, that's how we stay, man, that's how we stay. Corrupt to the fullest, you see what I mean? So, don't take it personal.
Yeah,
Up
man.
in a Rick.
The G curve one night time. So back to me, I say, bro. A lot
Yeah.
of these bloggers are lose their monetization, bro. You're right thing with that.
But see,
Bro,
you know, tell me a movie just drop the first name or, you don't know, be like, give me an ink, no, bro.
bro.
Because right
What me
now,
I try
too
to
much
tell you,
of
say
busy, you know.
most of the vlogger them in a space right now, no for them channel to monetize. And even if they monetize, them not even want manage it properly. So me don't even want to get
Okay.
into that, bro. Man, I don't want they as I give them advice, bro. Cause here we go on. Me they want to give them advice and tell them what to do. But here we go on. No for
Yeah.
them to get me dog. See me, I talk to Dale, and I say Dale, I give them the proper advice, and then Dale say, yo dog, remember good now dog, and then Dale, I say no Dale, I do it, and then Dale say, tell me say, yo this and that and that and that, dog, and that side say that corrupt me, fully corrupt, dog. It's like the dog kind of
Yeah.
jog my memory for your life
How
for
you mean,
food.
dear? You say, I would have CD here. What the bumper clan and them do? And the good CD, this? No, man, fuck out of here with that.
Once I send for 90 fox to Bumbo Clat, Rascal, fuck to go on.
Yo, yeah, man, I say, I'm mad.
Once I CV non grata, I say, ah, say non
You
grata.
know where to come see you. You know that you put out a video already. I show them how to get them to monetize. You know, see nobody a jump on that. So them now listen so. Why it make sense you do it again? Them remember this man. Them said this, you know, them said that, you know. But we say, okay, we're not trouble nobody. We just follow them and we just put in the work. That's all. We can't focus on others put in the work. You see me? And them have us if them want to learn everything in there from all I let them, then they start watching live them and start studying things. Start back from scratch. You see me? And learn. If they are for a long time, people there for a long time, people are watching go on from 2019, so they must can go back in them brain and say what did he used to do on certain things and look for certain things and know exactly what to do. Cause it's so easy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy, but there's not much ego. They step in our world and yeah man, they run up and it's like them run off and them reach a level and then them not understand the badness.
Them think them already reach already and them think them already copy have everything already no know say
Yeah.
what if I sauce them never CG or what if I sauce them no get fee. Yeah, me never teach them everything, you see me? They never get to learn some I think them cause them move too fast. You know what I'm saying? So that go on. You know what I say?
Yeah, man, I go on, man. Them things tell them understand the ball game, cause them step out and they say, alright, them have this and that. But them not learn anything, them just sit there, so I try to get a quick run. Them need a pretty long term. Hold on there, yeah, man, hold on there.
You know why when that corruption man them brother I time forgot me better the corruption man them a forward in that. You see, that. Ah, people. A Friday, the people. Put a PAD on, put up a screen now. Or maybe a later on. Put up a screen, like. I remember me on PAD out as I working, bro. I'm going to go to PAD, you know, me killer. I can't let me for dead up on PAD, you know. You see, pre. Josie say, drop your link. People remember good, no, man. You see me? All right, bless up the life, miss everything. Busy on the work, big up yourself. All right, PAD CG, drop a 20 people. PAD, mad thing, big up yourself, CG. That is it, appreciate it, you know, brother. You're up on the work, I'm up on the work. You know that, go already? Yeah, work no stop. You see me, we continue to do the work. That is it. Yeah, blessings and love. You know me, I say, people. Yeah, I just said them man, the G them pay me. Man, I always I say, I want to get paid. And the G them pay we. That is it. The support real. I say, Josie,
What go on? But there, man. What go on with Nick?
what do you mean one with Nick?
I don't know. On the channel thing, me I hear.
Oh, Nick good man, what go on?
Oh, no, I'm talk to my corruption, brother. Me just a say, the dog Earth Strong and him about wicked channel and represent vendetta to the bloody in blood out, in the gang them,
Yeah, yeah.
you know. Yeah, I mean, I say, and I'm gonna say some of our people them to up on the HQ.
Oh,
Video war going, I say the wrong platform.
Jaja.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, I come up for the wrong stuff. Yeah, so I go down look more, like to me reach out a town, then I come up.
Yeah, cause the dog address them but enough for them platform, this much like.
Yeah, it must say, see that say, no, but you ring the bell too quick. The wrong stop this.
Wrong
And when
stop,
to
me
see
killer,
that,
wrong stop.
Christ.
You see
So,
me?
that me not say my corruption, brother. Come I say, the dog put in the work,
Mm-hmm.
Fourth quarter, butter beater. See what I mean? The man, the band vendetta, You see what I mean? So,
Pure blood.
yeah. the swear say, some of them, them old time supporter from the age crew that over there light up over there like Bumbuckler, 4th of July. Yes, I don't know that. Yeah. That's
Cha
how
cha.
I'm gonna say, yeah, and nothing bad, but bless them up still, I love and respect.
I'm not ever saying that. I thought we want to talk about them people.
That me say, me is no corruption, me. You know?
Like real talk, bro. It's like, bro, Jaja.
Gotcha.
New York.
Yeah,
Honestly,
madam.
dog.
Yeah.
We so distracted, right? Fighting back. And I realize that bully, we are get bully all along, bro. A bully, we are get bully all along, bro. Cause it's like when fuck go on, we nothing talk, bro. Everybody else can talk. But if we talk, bro, a problem. It's a crime. A bully is him that. I'm gonna know that. I'm gonna just leave it to say, yeah, dog. Mm-hmm. Leave it right there, sir.
Oh, go on, the man, them gone. Brother, why you drop off a while ago? Yo, people in the chat now hear me? I don't know what's going on up on the line. Like, the two
Yeah,
brothers.
man. Like the two corruption, man. I left them forget corrupt.
Them not up on the line, why them gone?
No, no, dog. Dog, I say, make Isaac go and talk. Man, the two of them deep off, bro, man, and corrupt thing and cut down. I don't know why that they
Somebody
got.
talk about Rockstar. If I want Isaac go and talk, brother, go live on your channel now. I'm going to say Isaac, I go call Blood Clad.
Isaac, brother, Isaac, now make no sense, bro. The nonsense man attack,
The man
brother.
wants to say Isaac, brother. So them guys are man as a burn out people with them fishy behavior and whatever. How you not burn out Isaac? So I love Isaac, man.
You can't listen to Isaac, brother. Isaac is an echo chamber, brother. A
Can't believe
liar
that.
get paid, brother.
You could chamber that.
Man, next thing man soon turn a vlogger.
I'm a vlogger. I think channel lad. Like you go live over there much time. Context matters. That's a same thing.
Oh, I channel that.
Yeah. I think him channel, I say channel name Isaac Buchanan.
Clear.
Context
Me when you see
matters.
say man a vlogger.
And then you know see have channel. Some of them say I watch it thing and I say, oh this is a chat. I want to have channel. Channel how long?
Oh, the bumbo clear, tell me say.
Do you see the Isaac on the screen? Yeah, we have him on the screen, but that no say. We are listen to him. We are gonna listen to him again. He already say why am I saying I be a echo chamber thing in the pan, you see me? All Isaac your record, bro. Me I record Isaac and so what me record Isaac. Me not watch him. I wanna listen to him. For hours and hours. Sometimes if I go over in channel go watch it. We talk about the case of my lawyer though. But that not change thing in act girly. Case we are talk about.
Yeah, regular dog go live, man.
Yeah, that me I tell you, I know.
But a 2 month ago, your dog start. A big vlogger, man, dog, a clock of views to man,
Yeah,
13K.
me I tell you, say man o'clock no views over there.
Last one, 21K. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
God. I sat with Canon.
Mm-hmm. You don't know about the fish link. You're not gonna know about the fish link. If you say Gaza, you know there's only fish them say Gaza, no say them are no fish. Yeah man, I saw no go on man. Double standards.
They rate the dog, man. They rate him, but then I
You
get
know, see them rate him. Them for I see Royce if he come out. Royce if he man he make cartel walk free.
what the man
I if
me
he
for
make
come
cartel walk free and if he come out I closet and say yo them still a go put him on you see me still a go rate him. Ratings even higher for him over there.
the dog a play all the music like the dog have up in picture. Brother, the man have a picture himself on the wall, brother.
What?
The man have a picture himself on the man a wall, brother. Is a sick man, this, you know, bro.
Yeah,
Brother,
yeah.
what kind of man frame him on a picture and put on the wall? Brother, you have to conceit it for the next level, you know, brother.
Yeah, man.
Well, every time man I walk up him stairs, like him I walk up to himself, my youth. Man put himself right on stairs thing. For look for himself. Like look at me in my suit. Boom, books and never a different dog. Now my brother we used to do stuff like that, you know. Him want a picture and frame him picture. I call him out all the time, dog. He got Jimmy getting tattoo and him do him thing there and say, yo, dog.
Look,
Yeah,
him
you
alone
wait
up
to
on the
yourself,
wall.
my nigga.
Listen, I just film picture alone here on the wall. He not have nobody else on the wall.
Nobody else. The boy tell my mother I say, you on the show about the friend?
Yo, but yo, Jaja, that man, him full of himself, man. Like him alone, film picture alone, him want to see. You want to see nobody else.
Nah, me I tell you, say my mother I pray my virgin dog, like my mother I say, yo, no sure say dog righteous. I say, yeah, mama, my dog safe, man, I be a girl, man, thing, them, man. Eh? I say, I don't know, I take everything into consideration. For mommy say, we're not dog. I look at the dog left, you know. Mommy, I say, yo, the dog don't look like the dog, don't too stable, bro. Me, I say, oh, fucking hell, bro. This is life, man. Life is crazy like that sometimes. So people have to be careful what them I do. There's the vibes ever like. They all know safe, you know. Anyhow, I'm gonna come out for the live and go and up here. Let me find the link for which video me about to drop the link for. I drop
Yeah,
the
Alka
link
Vlog.
for Alka Vlogs, okay, so Alka Vlogs.
Yeah, man, Alka Vlogs. Drop a links. Click on the link, people go drop some comment and drop some super thanks. So, send me some $2 super thanks or some $5 super thanks or whatever on the Alka Vlogs. So, see me? And you drop some 10 comment or some 5 comments. Support the content. And bless up to everybody in ideas. I mean, hope you stay safe, yeah, man. And just keep streaming the music, them. I'm out.
Blessings. Alright, people, see the link there to the latest Alka Vlogs. Everybody supposed to watch that and comment all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. That vlog contains Alkaline top 15 song from 2020 onward, you see me I say, and ranked by views, also top 10 from Spotify. So una have it, you see me I say. So when you hear man attack like foolish youth and them thing, yeah, get the information them and so you have the information, so if ever man a chat foolish you can correct them. Bless up on yourself if you appreciate it and drop some super thanks and thing. Either way, blessings and respect, full touch, I'm out.